What is good, y'all? I am sorry for the delay. And also, I just want to apologize about last night. I was actually making my Clubhouse debut. And also, I just want to apologize. Last night, I was actually making my Clubhouse debut. I was actually asked to be on a channel. So I decided to go over there and do that because I've been trying to really build the buzz around Clubhouse for the last few weeks. I was actually asked to be on a channel. Come on, so man. I decided to go over there and come on, man. Sorry about that. Couple technical difficulties on my end, but we're good to go. Back on the pre-rolls tonight. Back on the pre-rolls tonight, you guys. I gotta have them close by because you know how we do on the show, man. Tonight we've actually got to cover some dope news. We got to cover the news on Wack 100. Actually having a conversation with Mase, MA$E. And we've also got to do an official watch along for my first ever interview with AR Rabb. That's right, my first ever interview with AR Rabb, you guys. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Some of you might have seen it. Some of you may not have seen it. But tonight we're going to go over all of it, man. Really appreciate everybody tapping in. I'm about to light up. Hope y'all are smoking good tonight. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. We had a dope ass live last night on Clubhouse, so I want to apologize to everybody. I was supposed to come on YouTube live last night, but I put up a message this afternoon. I don't know if y'all saw that. I put up a message on the channel where I let you know we were going to be doing the live tonight. So I do apologize, but I was making my Clubhouse debut last night. Major salute to my guy Bullets Gotti, who actually had me on his channel. He had just recently had the game on his channel. Whole bunch of people. Snow Billy was in there last night interacting with me, met a whole bunch of new people. So it's something that I'm actually excited about building on in the future. My Clubhouse is just simply Mikey T Movie Star. We cut the out. So it's just simply Mikey T Movie Star. And we're going to be on there. You know what I'm saying? You get a little bit unfiltered on there. You get a little bit X-rated on there. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about certain things, and you don't have to worry so much. You know what I mean? The only thing you really got to worry about is like somebody popping up and having a conversation with you and trying to call you out. Like last night, I said one thing about Mano, and Snow Billy was on my ass. But we had a great dialogue. You know what I mean? We had a great dialogue back and forth. Also, Compton Menace popped in on me. So it was really dope, actually getting to interact with some people I don't know and some people I do know, you guys. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to today's video. And I hope you all are as well. We have a dope interview to actually go over. I'm going to bring it up right now so I can give y'all a little bit of a taste of it while we get everything set up for tonight. That's not it. Everybody go ahead and share this video on your way in. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? We have a dope episode for y'all tonight. Wack 100 was actually saying some crazy shit about Jim Jones. He was actually talking to Mase, you know what I'm saying? One of the guys that goes back with Jimmy a number of years. You know what I'm saying? These guys go back to the basketball courts. Literally, these guys go back to when Mase and Cameron left college, and then they ended up back hanging out with MA$E. You know, they ended up back hanging out with Jim Jones. Mase and Cam were actually doing their thing, you know, in all different accords. You know what I'm saying? They were doing their things on a couple different accords, whether it was college, whether it was ball, whether it was music. And Jimmy followed suit. You know what I mean? I can't lie. Jimmy actually followed suit and he won. You know what I mean? He became the capo of the group. You know, they were the generals, obviously, but Jim Jones became the capo. Apex is in the building. Major salute to you, bro. We got some shit to talk about tonight, man. Mase wanted to ask Wack 100 himself if it was 100% accurate, if it was 100% proven that Jim Jones is a rat. So that's pretty much what we're going to be getting into today, you guys. That's what we're going to be getting into. Plus, I have an exclusive watch-along interview that I did with AR Rabb. Well, I have an exclusive interview that I did with AR Rabb that we're going to watch along to. I told you, okay, Mr. Uptown, he said I was setting up my notifications so I won't be late tapping in. So I'm here now tapping in. That's right. If you don't have the notification set up, you guys hit that button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that little button by the subscribe so you always get the notifications when I've got a video premiering or we're going to be doing a live video. Like tonight, we're doing a watch along, but also we're going to be covering some of the news because I found this conversation that Wack 100 had with Mase interesting. You know what I mean? The fact that Wack 100 was able to interact with Mase, especially after this whole ordeal with Freaky Zekey. You know what I'm saying? This whole ordeal with Freaky Zekey, with Freaky actually going on to a clubhouse and telling his piece. Oh, you already know, Mr. Uptown. We got to get the smoke on check-in. We got to get the smoke roll call. Tonight, I'm back on the apples and bananas. I'm back on the pre-rolls tonight. I finished up my Irish Cannonball last night, which was amazing. It had like a caramel taste to it. That shit was lit. But yo, I appreciate everybody tapping in. I appreciate everybody also sharing this video. Share it to your various forms of social media. Everybody share it to your various forms of social media. And yeah, let's just get a bunch of people in here. Let's have some great conversation because we have some dope shit to cover tonight. This interview I did with
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. It's King Ab, King Kong, Top Goon, you hear me? Shout my nigga Mikey T, the movie star. Me and OBH Hit House Studios right now. Get at me.
I actually filmed this interview with AR Rabb with the old Canon 7D. That's right, on the Canon 7D. It was the most popular camera at the time. So, I was really taking my craft serious. So I went out and spent like $2,000 on that camera. So I was really running around. What's up, Bully Camp? Appreciate you for tapping in tonight. Hit that like button, man, and share this video if you wouldn't mind. Miss his music, no cap. Yeah, man. We all miss a lot about AR Rabb. You know what I'm saying? We miss the fact that he was one of the most interesting artists in the game. He would really be on social media, keeping us entertained, whether it was through a music release of his own or a music release of one of the artists that was affiliated with him. You know what I'm saying? AR Rabb knew how to keep shit going. Or even just the interviews that he was doing. Ab would really keep shit going on a consistent basis. One of the major things that I respected about him, you know what I mean? How the fact that he knew how to market himself. Ab knew how to market himself, whether it was alongside the likes of Birdman, Cassidy, Meek Mill, Drake, you know what I mean? Or just by himself, Ab on his own was doing hundreds of thousands of views on his own. You know what I mean? I heard Ab say that a dozen times. You know what I mean? How he did so many views that he really didn't give too much of it. He didn't really give a care. He didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, I can just do a video tomorrow and it will do 100,000 views. Just a freestyle or whatever, So that was, to me, it was like, well, man, well, you should really my guy was actually working with him and they got some work done. Man. But AR Rabb, as Dark Low had said at one point, as Skinny Me had said at one point, they all wish he took the deal with Cash Money. But you know what, man? You can't just take a deal where somebody's offering you a sum of money that, isn't really adequate. Rallo even turned down Birdman, you guys. So just because a lot of people say AR Rabb should have taken that deal, French Montana turned down many deals because he was making the type of money that they offered him on tour. You know what I'm saying? So you really just can't jump to those conclusions. That's why you don't hear me saying that, like, oh, Ab should have signed with Birdman. I think Ab was good being an independent artist. Like he had said, you know, he could any day he could drop a video and do 100,000 views. You know what I mean? Somebody who is properly utilizing their YouTube channel, or somebody that's properly selling their music on iTunes, could really capitalize off of a blueprint like that, or somebody that's selling features. You know what I'm saying? So Ab really had the shit together as an independent artist. But I do wish, my bucket list wish was that Birdman was coming together with Drake. You know what I mean? Not just Birdman on his own. Birdman actually needed to bring Drake, you know what I mean, to make that deal work. Schizo said he is still listening to Blow 3. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Scotty P, no, you're not late, brother. You are not late, man. We are really just getting started. We had an official watch along tonight, but also we got some news for y'all. Because Wack 100 was having a conversation with Mase, so I really want to get into that. It was actually a pretty interesting conversation, y'all. And yeah, y'all can join me on Clubhouse if you haven't yet, or if you haven't created one. This is the link to my official Clubhouse. Appreciate you, Iceberg. I'm going to pin it up right now. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a look at that interview that I did with Dark Low, where he said that about Cash Money. Hell yeah. Showing love from Allentown, PA. Major salute to Allentown, PA. We got some shit to talk about tonight, man. I'm glad you tapped in. First, we're going to start it off with the news, though, because Wack 100 had an interesting conversation with Mase. You know, he actually brought up Mel Matrix in this conversation, you guys. Wack 100 brought up Mel Matrix in this conversation, and we all know about the relationship that Mel Matrix has with Jim Jones. It goes all the way back to Bird Gang. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones had quite a few people. Yeah, Mel Murda is a rapper who used to go by Mel Matrix and was part of Jim Jones' Bird Gang group. Bird Gang was actually the offset, the branch off label. Like you had Skull Gang, you had 730 Dips, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say with Hell Rel, you had Top Gunners. You know, it was sort of like what 50 was doing with G Unit, where he was trying to give Young Buck an opportunity with a Southern based label, The Game an opportunity with a West Coast based label. Don't really know where Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo were going to fit in. I always thought it would probably just be as a part of the core G Unit. Toronto is in the house. Major salute to Toronto tuning in. Appreciate you, bro. Make sure you like and share this video. Tapping in from Washington, D.C. You know, I got a lot of love for Washington, D.C., the DMV. Free my brother, Fat Trell. You know, I got it. Like I was telling everybody, I did a Clubhouse interview last night. I had an opportunity to actually work and interview Fat Trell when he had just signed with MMG. And, you know, a couple of the interviews I did with Fat Trell are always going to stick out in my memory just because of how real a dude Fat Trell was. Dude was on top of the world. He was on cloud 9, as they say, but he was still linking up with Mikey T, the movie star. Shit like that, it holds a place in your heart. BPT, what's popping? CT. Oh, is that Bridgeport, Connecticut tapping in? Major salute to Bridgeport, man. CT, as y'all may or may not know, that's where I'm from. That's right. I'm from Connecticut, y'all. I'm a CT kid. What up from Wisconsin? Major love to Wisconsin. And as I'm shouting everybody out, be sure to hit that like button, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Return the love, guys, because as you hit the like button, the algorithm continues to go out there. Our channel, this channel continues to gain momentum. And, you know, before you know it, we're going to be one of the most popping channels in hip hop, man, as if we're not already, you know. But West Virginia is on the tap in. I'm smoking on some of the cookie strand known as apples and banana. I don't know if y'all are in tune with what Burner's been doing. Apples and banana. Apples and Bananas, you guys. It's a cool strand. It's about 19%, 19.7% if you really want to get particular with it. Mr. Uptown, hell yeah, man. Like, comment, and share. Metal Face Doom, appreciate you for tapping in, bro. I'm just waiting on my co-host SV Twizz. But I will get into it, man. We're just really doing the shout outs. Everybody's letting me know what city they're tapping in from right now and also what strain they're smoking on. So if you could just join in the conversation, Metal Face, that would be dope. Bridgeport. Yeah, give it a try, bro. It's pretty cool, especially if you could find it at a higher level. Like I had seen it at like 16 and 15 and 17%, but I wasn't biting. But when I saw it at 19, I jumped on it. No bullshit. I jumped on it. It's called Apples and Bananas. I want to give a shout out to Burner. That's right. Burner is the creator of these strands, man. Burner's practically a genius, man. He's turned cookies into a multi-million-dollar empire, potentially a billion-dollar empire. You know what I'm saying? Cookies is like, it's like that brand. It's like it. It's like the Lord of the Rings. It's like Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? It's like get rich or die trying. You know what I mean? Burner has a place. Burner most certainly has a place, you guys, in the world, not just the industry. He has a place in the world with this strand he's created, or cookies, man. So major salute to Burner. That's what we're smoking on tonight. Of course, I don't have an endorsement with cookies. Who knows? We'll see what happens in the future. Let's see the bag. The bag, it's actually the apples and bananas bag. Sorry, bro. I do not have an apples and bananas bag because it's actually in one of these containers. Yeah, I actually don't have the bag. Let me see. I have one of my other bags. This was Rick Ross's strain, Collins Ave. I just finished that off. I was about to go buy some of Snoop Dogg's dog bag, but I'm chilling on the apples and bananas right now. I'm chilling on the apples and bananas. Yesterday, I went and grabbed a quarter of that Cannonball, Irish Cannonball, but I smoked that shit up in like 5 hours. Oh, shit. Metal Face says, yeah, I'm about to fire up some OG with the raw king size cones. Yo, bro, so the raw king size king size is just the size of the blunt, right? Because I've got the raw 1 1/4, but the next one up is pretty much the king size, right? Pretty much the blunt size. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Michael Rusakov. Hope I said that right, bro. He says, I'm friends with Big G. Ross is good friends. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I was actually telling a story the other night about my friendship with Black Bo, one of the close friends of Rick Ross. So yeah, I appreciate you for tapping in. I used to I met Ross on a bunch of occasions. I did a couple different interviews with Ross and several of his artists that he actually supported. There's no bad blood on my end with Rick Ross ever since Black Bo came up to me and said, yo, Mikey T, you need to go back to repping MMG. Ever since then, I pretty much put all my animosity for MMG behind me. Where did my animosity for MMG come from? The fact that we rep for MMG for years. You know what I mean? We rep for MMG for years, and it kind of in the end seemed like it was for nothing, with Ross sort of like moving on with Rick Ross and Wale. You know what I mean? He sort of moved on with Meek Mill and Wale, while we had all been repping for years. Like I done put MMG in every single blog. You know what I mean? And then, but you can't deny the success that Meek Mill and Wale had. They blew up. Meek Mill and Wale were like Rick Ross's Banks and Buck. They were like his Drake and Nicki. You know what I mean? So you really can't say anything about that. Our situation with Bang'em Smurf and Dice just didn't really take off under MMG. You know what I mean? Whether that was because Smurf got deported or whatever, because I know if Smurf never got deported, he would have been here in the States and we would have been touring with all those dudes. We would have been touring with we would have went to the next level. We would have been amongst Ace Hood and Khaled and all that types of shit, touring and shit. But that's neither here nor there, man. That never stopped my grind. Just because one bag doesn't come in, it doesn't mean you stop your grind. You keep on going. Yeah, bang them, Habibi. Bangum and our connection, with MMG and shit, we repped for years, but you can't really shade Meek Mill. Meek Mill was the hottest thing smoking. Wale was an artist that needed an opportunity. So wasn't Smurf, though. Smurf needed an opportunity as well for the big lights to see him, to shine on him. And, since he got shut down by 50, and the fact that Smurf got deported, it really hindered, you know what I'm saying? It really hindered what he was doing. But this is what we're taking a look at tonight, you guys. I want to give you a little look. This is what we're going to be
Yo,
covering.
y'all already know what it is, man. This King
Yeah.
Ab, King Kong, Top Goon, you hear me? Shout my nigga Mikey T, the movie star. We in OBH Hit House Studios right now. Get at me.
So, Ab, is that what Cassidy did? This is what we're going to be tapping in on. AR Rabb pretty much breaks down the whole story with Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? AR Rabb breaks down the whole story with Cassidy, you guys. I think y'all are going to love this tonight, man. But also, we are going to be covering this news piece on Wack 100 because Wack actually spoke with Mase over the Jim Jones beef. So Wax actually spoke on the last time that he's seen Mase. They were both in a clubhouse together, and Wack was like, the last time I seen this dude, it was BET weekend. He was coming to the lobby, and there was 50 of us. And you know what Mase started doing? Smiling. He just started smiling. Pretty much anytime you see Mase, this guy is going to be smiling. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much what Mase is known for. He's known to be a happy dude. Mase is the dude that turned morphine into more green, as he said in some of his earlier bars. You know what I'm saying? Mase is the dude that really didn't have too much, or he didn't have everything growing up. And now Mase is kind of at a point where he could point at it, tell his friend or his advisor that he wants to buy it, and then it will end up being sent to him. Mase is really at that point. 50 even said one day or in an interview that Mase is not worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket. You know what he meant by that? He meant that Mase would be spending out his whole pocket. The moment you become worth 2 million, you're not worth 2 million anymore because you bought something for 20,000 and you bought something for 30,000 and you bought something for, X amount of money. Like, this is just how some people are. Mase kind of has those Nicolas Cage tendencies. I don't know if you guys all saw the new trailer for Nicolas Cage's new movie where he's actually playing himself. He gets paid like $1 million or something to go to a birthday party. So he goes to the party, he sees a statue of himself, like a replica statue, and he buys it for $20,000. So, like, that's just the type of senseless spending some of these guys be doing. You know what I mean? Oh, that shit has cheetah print in it. I want to buy it. $33,900. You know? Habib, I didn't see that, bro. I'll have to take a look at that, brother. But free AR Rabb. That's right. Free the big bro AR Rabb. Free the brother AR Rabb, man. Free Dark Low. Free all the men, period. So Mase started laughing actually when Wack 100 told that story. So Wack started going in on Freaky, saying, I don't know why he came in here. He must be suicidal. Why he came in the room, I don't know. He's out of his mind. I think he was drunk. Well, Freaky Zekey is a drinker. You know what I mean? Freaky Zekey do be getting lit. But, I listened to the conversation that Freaky Zekey had with Wack 100. He actually wanted to clear his name. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get his side of the story out there. And I'm not saying that was the best thing to do. You know what I mean? Especially with what the story actually is. I read the story the other day. I wasn't really too proud of reading some of that shit. I really had never heard of these type of things before when the police ask you to set somebody up and you go and you set up somebody in the hood that's known as a druggie. I never really heard of that type of shit before. You know what I mean? I really never knew that. So when Freaky Zekey actually, when the police said to Freaky Zekey, they were like, yo, if you could actually help us with somebody, then we could be good for you. It could be good for you. And he's like, bet. He said, bet. I never knew anybody would ever say bet to the police. So that kind of threw me off, man. And I got a lot of love for Freaky Zekey because he actually was the first person to ever do an interview with me. That interview actually went viral. That interview actually went crazy viral, you guys. And you know what I'm saying? And it was, my career was off to the races. You know what I mean? I started going doing interviews with everybody. So I really don't have too much negative shit to say about Freaky Zekey. I mean, some people in the clubhouse were making fun of the voices that Freaky Zekey was using. And I'm really questioning whether they know who Freaky Zekey is or not. You know what I'm saying? It's like Freaky Zekey is known for doing voices like that. Freaky Zekey is known for putting dudes in a headlock and joking around, you know. But on the aside from the joking around tip, Freaky Zekey ain't nobody to mess with either. I remember videos of Freaky Zekey saying that he straight up wanted to knock people out, and I'm talking about celebrities who I will not name. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, oh man, one time I was talking with French Montana because I actually had this funny ass footage, right, of Freaky Zekey. It's hilarious. I had this funny ass footage of Freaky Zekey from my interview, and I was talking to French about it because I was trying to see if French would put my Freaky Zekey interview on Cocaine City back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm not exposing myself by saying that. I mean, I never really took on much more of a relationship with Freaky Zekey. They never signed me to Dipset. I mean, I've interviewed other Dipset members and shit like that. But I had this footage of Freaky, and French Montana said that he wanted to see it. Of course, nothing much came of that, and I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star. Tonight, we're doing an official watch along. And this is who we're doing a watch along with, you guys.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. This King Ab, King Kong, Top Goon, you hear me? Shout my nigga Mikey T, the movie star. We in OBH Hit House Studios right now. Get at me.
So we got an exclusive watch along tonight, you guys, for my first exclusive interview with AR Rabb. Rick 585, salute, bro. Salute. Yo, well, Mr. Tyndall, it's a little bit crazy because now Wack is speaking on other people's situations, but he's actually touching on this situation with Mase. So the other night, Wack 100 went in a conversation with Freaky Zekey, right? Wack 100 went in on a conversation with Freaky Zekey, but then he spoke with Mase about that same conversation. And we all know about the affiliation that Mase has with Dipset. Freaky Zekey was actually the president of Dipset, you guys. When I interviewed Freaky, that's something I actually found out. I was like, shit, this guy's actually the president of Dipset Records. You know what I mean? That's why he was continuously pushed as a fourth member of Dipset, you guys. That's why it wasn't always just Jim, Jewels, and Cam. You know, as hard as everybody wanted it to be just them three, because they were the most popular, Freaky Zekey's name always got brought up. Freaky Zekey was always there at the shows when he wasn't booked for that 36 months, you know, from the whole shit that happened on the bus. So yeah, guys, basically Freaky Zekey got himself in the right position. He was in the business end of things with Dipset. Rick says Wack is so contradictory. Yeah, we're going to get into this whole conversation. I'm about to be joined by SV Twizz, the hood blogger out of Philly. He actually joined me last night on Clubhouse, my first ever official Clubhouse interview. Yeah, and the shit was lit, man. I'm going to say Bullets Gotti, he had just had the game on for an interview. So I'm going to say it was a privilege to be on his channel right after the game. You know, he actually had Snow Billy on the show. We were interacting, had a chance to converse with Snow Billy. I'm hoping Snow Billy will come on my platform to continue our conversation. Actually got the chance to chop it up with Compton Menace after Death of the Clout Chaser brought me up on his channel. And you know, Compton Menace is my guy. That's my G right there. We've been through a lot together. MA$E. Don't be calling him Mase no more, especially when you're around Mike T. I remember I was like, yo, bro, I told y'all, man, when I met Mase, it was like we was like Diddy and Mase. Diddy and Mase was like Mase and Mikey T. And that's no bullshit, you guys. But Mase probably be making everybody feel like that. Everybody that be chilling with Mase, Mase be making them feel totally comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So Wack started going in on Freaky Zekey, you know, basically saying, like, I don't know why he came in there. He was saying this to Mase, you guys. I don't know why he came in the live. He must be suicidal. Why did he come in that room? I don't know. He is out of his mind. I think he was drunk. Wack was pretty much saying, like, why would Freaky Zekey come into this room where there's paperwork out there about him and he's going in with Wack 100 and everybody knows Wack is the first person to put somebody's, shit out there. You know what I mean? If they got dirt on their jacket, if they've got mustard on their sleeve, Wack 100 is going to be the first guy to put it out there like that. Yeah, do not bring your shorties around Mase. When I actually met Mase, it wasn't like when I met Ja Rule, you guys. You know, my wifey wanted to meet Ja Rule. So I was like, all right, baby, come on. You can come meet Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? I even let her hold the camera for Ja Rule real quick. You know what I'm saying? I like made her memory with Ja Rule really a memory that sticks out to her and shit. But when I went to meet up with Mase, and this was right down the street from our crib too, you know what I'm saying? It was like 15, 20 minutes away. I was like, yeah, you're going to have to stay home for this one. You're going to have to, I didn't even tell her, you know what I mean? I didn't even tell her. I was like, all right, I'm going to link with Mase. So I went and linked up with Mase. Mase had told me that we were going to do an interview at Circle House. We were in a smaller studio. You know how Mase is. Mase wanted the bigger look. I don't know, these other bloggers, they're on Zoom. They're on Zoom with rappers. You know what I mean? They be calling up rappers on Zoom. Hey, man, how's my Zoom looking? But me, I be in the flesh talking with rappers and shit. So me and Mase were in the studio, and Mase was telling me, he's like, yo, Mikey T, I'm going to have the gold Lamborghini tomorrow, and we're going to be at Circle House. I was like, that's perfect. I actually work at Circle House. You know what I'm saying? That was the studio where I was based out of. Salute my brother A.B. Lewis. Salute Berserk. When you guys see Berserk's interview drop this week, it's one of the dudes who put me in position at Circle House. You know what I mean? To meet people like Ben Billions, who's a producer for Rick Ross, to meet people like Lunch Money Lewis, who has had several hit singles, been on Nicki Minaj's album, allowed me to sit with Yo Gotti and people like that. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to meet Kodak Black and allow me to meet, you know what I mean? Tierra Thomas, Enrico Love, and all these different types of people. Circle House put me in a major position, you guys. So anyways, Mase was right down the street. So I went and linked up with him, talked business, vibed out, got jiggy with it. Nah. You know what I'm sorry, you guys. When you're with Mase, you're getting jiggy. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody tries to say anything about Mikey T saying getting jiggy, like it's some sort of Lil Nas X shit, you know what I'm saying? Please don't hit me with that, because the Locks had a song called Jiggy. If you think, don't hit me with none of that shit, you guys. Miss me with that shit. We're on here having a good time. Come on, Mari Senior. Appreciate you for tapping in, and I would appreciate if everybody hits the like button, you guys. Everybody hits the share button on this video. That's the name of the game, getting this video out to as many people as possible, because we are shifting the game, you guys. Been doing this shit for like 12 plus years, and I appreciate you all for tapping in. I know nobody's bringing their shorties around Mase for real. True player for real. I know. What was that lyric again, Iceberg? True player for real, like Puff Daddy. Some shit like that, right? Adrian, appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Major love for you on the tap in tonight. We're actually just getting into this Wack 100 story, you know? Wack went in on Freaky Zekey the other night. They actually had a conversation, you know what I mean? A one-on-one conversation. I mean, it's Clubhouse, you know, so there's a bunch of different people in there, but they were having as much of a one-on-one conversation as you can get. So Mase actually asked Wack 100. So now we go from Wack talking to Freaky Zekey to Wack talking with MA$E. He's talking with Mase, you guys. And I think we can all agree there's quite a difference in talking with Freaky Zekey and talking with Mase. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not trying to shit on myself with Freaky Zekey being my first interview. I'm talking about in relation to the levels of, the levels that they've been at. You know what I mean? Freaky Zekey's highest claim is the Diplomat album. Mase has had 3 albums. He's had various associations, record deals with Jermaine Dupri and Diddy and 50 Cent and G Unit. Didn't go through, but you know what I'm talking about. Move around with the Mac. Bro, it's a whole thing. No, it's a really old situation dating back to when Freaky Zekey had actually got arrested for some ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? It's a really old situation. Keyman, all right, I got you, Keyman, and I appreciate you for tapping in. Kaiser, what up? Mikey T, the movie star. Stefan, appreciate you for tapping in. We're about to be joined by the most hoodest blogger in Philly. There ain't a more hood blogger in Philly. So let me bring him in. It is my co-host. He is my co-host. He went from being life with the Philly fam to it is the hood blogger now, but don't get it twisted.
Sir.
He's still doing all those types of blogs, man. But
yes, sir.
Recognition. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show tonight. SV Twizz, my brother.
It's an honor, man. Mikey T, the movie star, my brother. What's good? What's good?
Bro, so before we get into the AR Rabb watch along, for everybody that doesn't know, we're doing a watch along as well tonight. We got to talk about Wack actually telling MA$E, Mason Betha himself, about Jim Jones, about Mel Matrix.
Yes.
Mase actually asked Wack 100. He said, maybe you can put some light on what was the real gripe with Capo. Yep. So Mase, so now Wack 100 has gone from just talking to the people, Twizz, to talking with Freaky Zekey. That's one thing.
Facts.
Now he's talking with Mase, bro. Now he's got Mase interested in asking him questions.
Facts. It's crazy, man. And salute the Mase, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Mase, bro. Virginia in the building. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Lotto, good salute to you, brother. Everybody go shout out to the Dark Low GoFundMe. We actually did a video about that a couple days ago. Everybody keep Dark Low in your prayers, but also go try to help and support Dark Low.
Absolutely.
Michael, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Schizo in the building.
Schizo. How that clubhouse was lit last night, wasn't it? Mikey T was going crazy in that joint. He was getting the flowers and all of that, man. Make sure y'all follow the clubhouse, man.
Got it pinned up right now. Iceberg pinned it up. But also, I want to apologize to everybody for the absence of myself and SV Twizz last night. We know you expect us to be here, and we are continuously here. But I had to make my official. Well, Twizz, we really both made our official debut on Clubhouse last night. I appreciate you being there and holding it down. Of course, Schizo was in the building.
Schizo was in the building.
Iceberg was in the building.
Facts.
Hot Wheels. What is popping, man? Stay tuned, because I don't know if you know, Twizz, but at the end of this watch-along interview, I've actually got AR Rabb and Dark Low breaking down how they met each other.
Oh, man. It's going down, y'all. Let's get it. This making up for us being gone last night, y'all. So stay tuned. It's about to get real crazy in this joint.
So let's so Mase asked Wack. He said maybe you can show some light, put some light on what the real gripe is with Capo. And Wack said, "That's my homeboy. We look out for him. I had no idea what was going on. It was just like with the boy yesterday." He said, "I brought 6ix9ine on the app and they kept asking me questions about questions that I can't answer these questions. Y'all can ask him." So when he comes on the app, they're just attacking him. And he starts laying in his facts on the line. And what about that? And what about that? And yo, Jim Jones was the number 2 cooperator behind me. I didn't cooperate. So Wack is saying that 6ix9ine pretty much came on an app and said that Jim Jones was the number 2 cooperator behind him. If he's the number 1 cooperator, Jones is number 2. I guess we're talking specifically hip hop here, Twizz.
Yeah, specifically hip hop, probably, and that's allegedly. It has yet to be proven.
Well, Mase asked Wack, he said, "Who said that, Wack? Who said that, Wack?" Wack says, "The 6ix9ine dude is saying Jim Jones is number 2 behind me. If I didn't get on the stand, he already agreed to get on the stand." And he said, "Hold on. They had him in the trick bag for the conspiracy shit." So 6ix9ine told Wack, or he told this whole clubhouse, that if he didn't testify, Twizz, that they had Jim Jones in the trick bag, man. Do you believe that? This is all alleged, but do you believe that shit, man?
No, I don't believe it. And not saying that 6ix9ine could have been in the interrogation room and they could have been spinning that to him. Appreciate you, Iceberg. Appreciate you. But most of the time, it's like when they got somebody that's a witness and they know this person has got a chance to cooperate, they mostly don't talk about.
Hold on, Twizz. So you're telling me that 6ix9ine could have been in that room, and those guys, I'm getting really on my old AR Rabb blog shit here. So you're telling me 6ix9ine could have been in that room, and the detectives could have been like, "You better take this deal, kid. Jim Jones is going to take this deal next week, and you're going to be fried.
Exactly.
69 years, kid."
Exactly. It was one of those.
Jimmy's taking this deal, Daniel. Jimmy's taking this deal. You better jump on this deal. Jim Jones is ready to testify. You thought they don't ball in jail. They ain't balling in jail, Tekashi.
Facts.
You think they hit him with some shit like that, Twizz?
Facts. That's the only reason why he should even be saying that type of stuff, unless he's just trying to drag Jim Jones' name. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they play those mental games with you. It's like if you don't tell, we're going to have him tell, and then that's that. Salute Rubber Band Rich. And, with Jones' phone being tapped, that was enough to crucify him right there.
Twizz, salute.
Salute.
Yeah, man.
Much love and respect.
I had to give that little depiction, man, because that's how it more than likely played out. And if they, because they could really spin that shit. We see it all the time. They lie. You know what I mean? Jim Jones, just because they offered Jim Jones that deal doesn't mean, or just because they would offer Jim Jones that deal if they had to, it doesn't mean that he would accept it. A lot of people say, "Screw you," when they get offered that deal. Not everybody gets offered a deal and says, "Bet."
Facts. The sturdy ones don't. Not when it comes to you testifying and giving up a statement. Pleading guilty is the only deal that's even certified to take.
Yep. So Wack 100 is on the phone here telling Mase, you know what I'm saying? Like Mase, and this is kind of similar to Master P and Nick Cannon having a previous relationship to Wack 100 and Nick Cannon, because Jim Jones and Mase have the utmost relationship from what we know. You know what I'm saying? Like Mase and Cameron, like they left college and then they went to Jim Jones's crib, and they, you know what I'm saying? They was chilling at Jim Jones's crib because he had the house. That's what Jones was talking about with Big U. And now Wack 100 is here telling Mase that they had him in the trick bag for the conspiracy shit. He said, "Here go the link to the shit. I don't know nothing about none of this shit. 10 days before that, Jim Jones and me just linked up. 10 days before that, Jim Jones and me just linked up. He did a feature from my Mexican group that I plugged him with a bunch of plugs in the West. So right there, it sounds like to me they got the relationship of, yo, give me a feature and I'm going to plug you in with the Bud Connects, the Studio Connects, XYZ, but do a feature for my artists.
Yep, that's how they do it.
Wack even said that he was at a music video with him in French Montana.
Yeah, Wack get around, man.
So Wack said, if you're asking yourself, what is this link, Twizz? Wack got back to it. Wack said, when I listen to the link, they say, yo, what you think? I said, yeah, that's conspiracy shit. Ain't no surviving that. He did like Freaky Zekey. I know the next morning, he's on the phone with Mel Matrix recording it, talking about, what about Wack 100 messing with 6ix9ine? He don't address 6ix9ine though. Once I later found out why he don't say nothing about 6ix9ine, he go right at me. I'm confused. All I did was listen to a tape. I had no idea the tape exists. If someone puts something in front of me and I see it and I read it, Mase went on to say, Mase is like, you're giving your word 100%. That was authentic paperwork. So Mase asked him if it was paperwork, and Wack replied, no. He didn't have no paperwork on Jim. He had the wiretap on Jim. I had no idea this shit existed. He put up all kinds of shit on people. I had no idea it existed. You got to understand, 6ix9ine is a cooperator. One cooperator knows another in these cases. So when 6ix9ine tells Wack 100, yo, one cooperator knows another cooperator, that sounds like bullshit to me, Twizz. Does that sound accurate to you at all, that one cooperator is knowing another one like that?
It do. I can see if they was informants on the streets before everything happened. You know what I mean? Just because, like, if bro, most people phones that's tapped, you don't know your phone is tapped. It's not like Jim Jones was sat down with them folks and was like, you know what? Salute, Joseph, salute. It ain't like Jim Jones sat down with the folks and was like, you know what? I'm gonna help you take these guys down. A lot of people, even to this day, man, a lot of people that's in the mix, they act like phone taps don't exist. They be talking reckless and saying things over the phone that shouldn't be said. Where sometimes you gotta tell your homies, like, bro, just holler at me in person, like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people get reckless and they say certain things over the phone, not thinking that they phone tap. You got somebody like Jim Jones, bro, like, what is he really doing in the streets? You know what I mean? Just because you connected to the streets, if you feel like you ain't out there doing certain things, you feel like you don't got nothing to worry about.
So he's saying right here, like, you know, that he's listening to 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine is telling him, it seems to me like he's like saying, like, 6ix9ine is literally saying to him, yo, Wack, one cooperator knows another cooperator. And then Wack is like, huh, you're right. One cooperator knows another cooperator. So Wack went on. He said, bro, I ain't said a lot because 6ix9ine told me not to. So now Wack 100 is also on the internet basically saying he's listening to 6ix9ine, Twizz. He's listening to this guy's opinions. Plus, he's listening to what he's telling him to and not to do.
Facts. That's shaky right there, man. That's shaky.
That shit is shaky, man. He said there's a few people 6ix9ine has shit on. I asked 6ix9ine, why didn't Jim Jones go at you? Because you remember just a little bit earlier, I was saying Wack was wondering why did Jim Jones go at him and not 6ix9ine? So I asked 6ix9ine, why didn't Jim Jones go at you? He said that cooperators can't go at me. He knows what it is with the rules. Think about it. He never goes at him. He said he can't. He's got a sealed file. You're gonna pull Shotty's file. It's going to be sealed. Shotty's file, Mel Murda's file is wide open. Excuse me. My file is sealed. Jim Jones, who has never had a federal case and never been to jail and never been questioned, you put his file as sealed. So Shotty and Mel Murda, who are serving sentences right now, have open files, Twizz. But 6ix9ine, who ratted, has a closed file. Why would Jim Jones, who never has had a case or been questioned, why would he have a sealed file, Twizz? Could you even begin to explain that?
That sounds like it's some kind of cooperation.
That would
Don't
have to
make
be a
no
type of
sense.
cooperation.
Yeah,
Like
that
why
don't make no
does it
sense.
sound like there's cooperation? Because it sounds like they are in each other's lives or something if they have a file with his name on it.
If he shouldn't have no file if he never been arrested through the feds. And if you got a file and it's sealed, that means there's information on there that them folks don't want nobody to know. Like they know you can pull up people's paperwork and look over things. So if he do got a file and it's sealed, you know what I mean? It could be true.
Well, that's why that's why we talk in general, man. You know what I mean? Because this shit is alleged, you know what I mean? But there are people out there with sealed files, with unsealed files, as Wack pointed out that Tekashi said, 6ix9ine's file is sealed. What Shotty and Mel Murda, their files are unsealed. Why are their files unsealed, Twizz?
Because they didn't take no type of agreement where they would give up. And that's like when you dealing with those type of folks, it's like, I'm gonna cooperate with y'all, but nobody can find out. You know what I mean? Salute. Like that's where the sealed stuff come in at. Whether a person is like, my life would be in danger, my family would be in danger, I'll give you whatever information you need.
Yo, Iceberg says a sealed file means you wasn't charged. It don't imply ratting. Wack is tripping. I got 3 sealed files. Also sealed files, Twizz. Couldn't it be from somebody who has a lawyer? Like if somebody gets like a DUI charge or if somebody gets a gun charge and they have their lawyer go in to seal that file so no employer in the future could see it.
Well, that could be that. I mean, I don't know. I never had no sealed file. Like, you know what I'm saying? All my stuff was open, but I never was also dealt with a federal case. But,
All right,
you
so
know,
I'm just spitballing, Twizz. Maybe Jim Jones is if he does have a charge from his past, and say Jim Jones is trying to sell homes at some point in his life. Maybe that's a reason why he would want to steal his file. And I'm just talking in as general as you could get. Like if you were trying to more like sell houses in the future, or if he's trying to do some sort of a job that he's obviously going to have an easy time doing because he has a shitload of money, Twizz.
Yeah, true. I mean, or it could have been that Casey court when he was in the car with them people. That John could have got, money could have got it covered up. You know what I'm saying?
And just because you have money to cover something up, it does not mean you're snitching, bro. It just means you have money to get a lawyer and take care of that shit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It just get different. It's different when dealing with like federal stuff, like the federal stuff. It's a different ball game. So a person that really been in there, they understand like, okay, what kind of seal was it? Did he get really? You know what I'm saying? They can really get into all of that.
So someone put something in front of Wack. Wack, that's conspiracy. You're talking to a known shot caller, Mel Matrix, and you're attempting to execute. The dude went crazy. That was my man. I never had no issues with Jimmy. On my phone, I texted him like 9 times. What's this dude talking about? What's up with this recording? So Mase said, so you texted him before you got online? Share this video, everybody. We got like 140 people in here. Share this video. Hit that like button. I'm your host, Mikey T, the movie star. I'm joined by my guy, SV Twizz, the hood blogger. He's representing for Philly. You know what I'm saying? One of the best bloggers in the game. That's why he's my co-host. But so Mase asked Wack, he said, so you texted him before you got online? And Wack said, on my mama. So Wack was basically saying he was still trying to reach out to Jim Jones after this shit happen, after he sort of got word about Jim Jones' conspiracy, Twizz. So Wack was trying to be like, yo, let me get a hold of Jim Jones, because if he still messes with me, then I won't care about this conspiracy charge. That's sort of what it seems like to me, because what we was talking about the other night when he decided not to diss Pooh Shiesty because he was friends with his dad.
Facts. It's picks, man, and relationships and benefits, bro, when they come to Wack.
So another thing I just want to point out is Wack said, that's conspiracy. You're talking to a known shot caller. Everybody is trying to put it out there about Jim Jones having an affiliation with Mase Murda Twizz. Like that's something that he has to snitch about. He has an alibi, as I want to call it. He has an alibi as to why he was dealing with Mase Murda, and that is Bird Gang. Bird Gang was Jim Jones's label affiliated with Dipset. Mase Murda was signed there. No was signed there. Max B, Stack Bundles. So what do you make of this with them saying that he's around a known, you know what I mean, a known shot caller? Does the fact that they were involved with each other in the music business, like, does it detour that?
It don't matter who you was involved with. If you wasn't participating in none of the things that was part of the investigation, what difference do it make? Bro, you know how many people you can have, family members, friends you done went to school with, and you might talk to them from time to time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when them letter boys watching you, bro, they watching you. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got them guys like jamming people. They got them doing all types of stuff. They got years of evidence on them for other things that led up to the 6ix9ine case. So it's like, what was Jim Jones really doing?
Good point as well, man. So Wack goes, on my mama, after Mase asked, so you texted him before you got online? Wack said, on my mama. The day that dude 6ix9ine aired that shit out, because they were all coming at him. I was texting him that night. I'll send it to you. He doesn't even respond. He didn't say it wasn't real. This is a dude we get on the phone and we talk about nothing. We talk about business. He do verses for me and I do shit for him. All of a sudden, we have no conversation. The next thing I know, the next morning, he's recording a phone call with him and Mase Murda. So Wack said that he never wanted to address it. I didn't bring it up. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. I don't do selective politicking. So Wack is saying he doesn't do selective politicking, but what's your take on that, man? Because like we said, if Jim Jones would have responded back like, yo, everything's good, Wack. What's your take on Jim not responding?
I don't know why he didn't respond. If that was me personally, bro, somebody you really know, and they texting you like, bro, what's up with this? I'm gonna immediately call him. I'm not even texting back for that. Like, I'm calling you, like, bro, like, we don't play them games. We don't do that over here. And then he could have still did the call with Mel Matrix or whatever, but you immediately defend your name when it comes to those type of allegations, bro, in all shapes and forms. It ain't no, you don't, that's nothing you don't want to not respond to.
So Wack said, I never seen Freaky Zekey in my life. I don't know him. I said, Freaky, let me get this shit right. Me and you ain't never had no problems. He said, no. You mad because I learned how to read in grade school? I'm reading his paperwork. You cooperating. You line someone up. You mad because I'm reading something? Twizz, if you could have been in the live the other day to actually, read or hear the conversation with Wack 100 and Freaky Zekey, you would have been crazy. You would have went crazy, man. So Wack or Freaky basically explained the whole thing. You know what I mean? Let me go over it a little bit for you, man. So Freaky Zekey actually got 36 months in jail on a plea deal in North Carolina. Wack said the paperwork is right there just because Jim Jones and Cameron accept it. You know what I mean? Like basically insinuating that Cameron and Jim Jones accepting Freaky Zekey has made nobody even give a shit about that paperwork over the years. Zekey was like, I plea bargain to do what? If I'm a victim of a shooting, how am I plea bargaining to do anything? So Freaky was asked about his situation in North Carolina where he got hit with the drugs. He said, hell yeah, I remember that. It's basically saying you're a part of a plea bargain, that you would work as a confidential informant, but they're saying they don't know if testing would help get some time off your shit. So basically they're saying even if he helped as a confidential informant, they didn't know if he would still get time off of his shit.
Damn.
So they can't confirm if you cooperate in this that you would get a lighter sentence. And it says that he got 35 months. So Freak replied, he said, let me explain this shit. Let me explain first, because that shit is hogwash. So I got shot, and then I went down there and I started working with the police for a plea bargain. Man, shut up. This shit don't even sound right. First of all, who is this guy? Who is this guy I was supposed to have snitched on in North Carolina? And so Free said, let me explain the story since you want to run around and act like you know everything. Before Wack chimed in and said, maybe you halfway told or all the way told. Freaky sunned Wack, in my opinion, Twizz. He's like, young man, listen, I'm trying to state my claim if you want to hear my claim. So you're not going to believe this shit, Twizz. So Freak was like, yeah, I was on a goddamn bus. I got off in New Hanover County. I don't really know New Hanover. If anybody in the chat does, let me know. These dudes come out of nowhere. They nabbed me. First of all, I had it all tucked up. They stripped me all the way down. First of all, they didn't even know what X was at the time. Freak broke into the story where he implied the police wanted him to snitch to Twizz. Then they were saying, you know, you could get out of here sooner or later. Matter of fact, sooner if you give me someone that's over. I said, bet. Pume. I go to New York and I get crackhead Artie from the mother effing projects. I get this dude back when he was on. I met this dude back when we was on Rockefeller. And I will go to get Artie so he can explain it to my mother and my father. And we paid half to go get the work. And I bought him a North Face. I drove Artie all the way back down there. The police said, hey, do you got this guy? I replied, yeah, I got the dude. Soon as we got there, they kicked in the door. Wack said, this dude is crazy. Get the F out of here. Freak said, how could I make this up? You think I'm freestyling this? Then F you. Let me finish my story. This is exactly what happened. Right after that, they locked Artie up. I'm thinking I'm good. Artie only had a Bible. Artie snitched on me. Me and Artie ended up doing 3 years. Wack said, how the dude you did the fake snitch on tell on you? That's crackhead Artie, Freaky said. On the paperwork, it says the office was very angry with Freaky because he had not been forthright with them. He had somehow managed to doctor some crime on a falser accused and falsely accuse someone of it with the idea that he could compensate someone for taking the false rap. Wack said that's the story he just told. That's the story he just told. And Freaky said, Freaky's like, y'all trying is not going to work. And Wack replied, ain't no trying. You just said it. Freak was like, first of all, I don't give a F. I'm telling you exactly what happened. But yo, like telling that story, in my opinion, kind of put Freaky all the way out there. That's why Wack, when he first talked to Mase, Wack was like, I don't know why the dude would come into the live. I don't know why he'd come into that room. I don't know why he would, I think he was drunk, he said. But yo, what do you make of that story, man? Do they have a right to say Freaky is snitching for that?
Yeah, that's still a rap move right there. That's a rap move. Like nobody in the streets with you know what I'm saying? You not, bro, if you got court, let your lawyer handle that, bro. You going out your way. I don't care if he was homeless. You all know, like, so you went to go get a crackhead and was like, bro, I'm gonna hit you off. You can hit Scotty all night, bro, and I'm gonna take care of you. And then this, you know what I'm saying, bro, it's like that's a rap move. It ain't no justifying it.
Yo, Twizz, the Real Prophecy, salute to New Jersey. He says, Mikey, Twizz, why is Wack trying to expose people on Clubhouse, but he's running with the rat? like Twizz, can you answer this, bro? Like, why is Wack 100 literally on a clubhouse wasting his time telling Mase, telling MA$E about 6ix9ine? Like that
That's
sounds completely irrelevant to what Wack should be trying to do in this life.
that's because he negotiated all his principles for somebody that he think can possibly bring him a bag. He still see that 6ix9ine can possibly bring him a bag. So it's like he using it, trying to use a chess move. Like if I make this dude feel safe and I'm defending him, at the end of the day, Bonds, salute Bonds. He like if I'm defending this guy, making him feel comfortable, he'll cut me in. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he traded his principles, man.
That shit's
His
crazy.
principles and his morals.
I really don't get why Freaky Zekey would log into that live and actually have the conversation with Wack. But you know,
He a fool.
it's changing a little bit, Twizz. It's like Wack was on his own talking, but now he's with Freaky Zekey talking. Now Mase is asking Wack, why do you have issues with Capo? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Appreciate you for tapping in.
Facts.
Iceberg says Wack thought he was going to air out Gangsta Freaky, though. That's what made it hilarious. I don't know, Iceberg. I think Wack 100 was playing it cool with him, you know, because as you heard there from the conversation, Twizz, Wack wasn't really antagonizing Freaky all that much, probably so he could keep a relationship with him for the future for this 100 Entertainment podcast.
Facts. Facts. You know what I'm saying? He still look at it as a business. You know what I mean? He wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, going hard on him on the joint or nothing like that.
So
but at the
listen
end
to
of the
this.
day,
Oh, sorry, Twizz.
no, you good. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, like rappers, people in the streets, bro, if you know you got paperwork on you or you did something, bro, that's not even worth trying to defend, bro. You better act like you don't hear it. Because you're going to look like a fool at the end of the day if it's paperwork out on you, bro. You better, what they say, turn the other cheek.
But, you know, he had heard the rumblings and the rumors for so many months or years, I guess, Twizz, about, you know, people saying he snitched. So he wanted to come out with the crackhead Artie story and act like that was going to clear everything up. In your opinion, in the hood blogger's opinion, does it clear everything up?
No, that just put more of a stamp on it. So it's like you did tell. You know what I mean?
Bro, I
Whether it
hate it
was
because
crackhead Artie that didn't do it or not, like,
I hate it because, you know, I'm not going to jump on here and say anything crazy about Freaky Zekey. I appreciate the opportunities that he's given me. I think it's a little crazy. I never heard this type of shit of somebody getting asked if they can help bringing a suspect. And then he's like, bet. You know what I mean?
facts.
But you know what? Freaky Zekey was in a whole nother position then, Twizz, to the point where like he you know, he was just about to be rich, superstar, famous, and shit like that. So he wanted to find a way to get out of it. You know what I mean? But it didn't work. He still had to go serve that time.
Facts.
Yeah, Tyson Garcia says Zeke allegedly told 20 years ago, why come out to address it? Who cares? He been good this whole time. Well, Freaky Zekey didn't really get the career that he wanted, Tyson. I don't know if you saw that, Twizz, watching Freaky Zekey's career, but I think to me it was pretty evident that he wanted to be more along the lines of how big Jim Jones was and how big Jewels and Cam was. But he was really if you really compare it, he wasn't even like how 50 Banks and Buck are, and then you got Yayo in the distance. Like you got Cam, Jewels, and Jim, and then it's like Freaky is like so far in the distance, so far that even some people even consider like Hell Rel and J.R. Ryder and like Uncasa bigger than Freaky Zekey.
Facts. Definitely Hell Rel. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. So listen to this, man. So Wack said, so after Freaky said, I'm telling you exactly what happened. He said, first of all, I don't give a F. I'm telling you exactly what happened. And Wack was like, what about Chauncey from Brooklyn? The dude you got 30 years.
Damn.
Freak was like, I wish I could post up the interview of the guy who was saying Chauncey and all these other dudes' names, talking about, I don't want no problems. I just want to go home. Wack was like, he's talking about you. You know, because Twizz, you know how these dudes get when you get out of jail, you gotta I believe you gotta go before the board and you gotta tell them that you've learned the error of your ways and that you don't want to come back and get revenge on everybody that done you wrong. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the story that all these guys say at the end of their bids. So for Freaky Zekey to really be taking like credit for that, like, yo, these dudes don't want no problem with me, da da da. Like, bro, they done finished up their freaking 2-decade long bid. Yeah, they're done with their problems with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cam, praise Zekey for everything. Killer season intro. Yeah, man, I was one of those guys that was really banking on Freaky Zekey, man. You know what I'm saying? I was I didn't buy the album. I didn't buy the Book of Ezekiel album Twizz, but I was banking on it. And I know you did not buy the album either, Twizz. Do you want to know how I know?
Why?
Because it only sold 4,000 copies first week.
Damn. That's crazy. That's friends and family members that bought that, John. It's intermediate support, like.
All right, man. So let's get into it, man. I hope you're ready for this, Twizz. We're about to get into my first interview with AR Rabb, where he actually breaks down everything that happened with Cassidy, meeting Meek Mill for the first time, all types of shit, you guys. Let's get into it, man.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. This is King Ab, King Kong, Top Goon, you hear me? Shout my nigga Mikey T, the movie star. Me and OBH hit house studios right now. Get at it.
So, Ab, is that what Cassidy did? Did he come in and pay homage, pay respect?
Cassidy started being my friend because
I was asking that because a lot of people looked at AR Rabb like he was the street dude behind Cassidy. So I was sort of asking Ab, is that why Cassidy came in? Was he trying to pay homage to the big street guy from Philly? You know what I mean? That everybody looked up to, that everybody was like, yo, if you're locked in with this dude, nobody messes with you. That's kind of like, I was trying to see if that was the case, Twizz.
Like out Philly, man, it's just like any other hood, man. It's a lot of savages. But, people that don't move as a savage, they still want to have a savage behind them. You know what I mean? So it ain't like, anybody can get tried out Philly, bro. Like, it's you're not invincible, just like any hood around the world. But yeah, Cass needed some type of muscle behind him because other than that, everybody else from like Larceny family and all of that, they wasn't from Philly, bro. You had like Jag and all of them, where it was like, bro, Cass moving around Philly just the type of city where, somebody try to lift your skirt up in a heartbeat, bro. And Cass was always known as a hot rapper, not nobody that was, like dangerous. You know what I mean? So.
All right, let's get into it, man. Hope you all enjoyed this watch along. Be sure to share this video, hit that like button.
This guy's up here was basically trying to extort him. He was scared of him. And he knew where I was going down my way. So, you know what he did? He said, I know him through a mutual friend. He said, I don't got guys like you around me. Come around me. And I swear by Allah. Because some people don't believe this story. Some people really still believe that he's some type of guy. I swear by Allah.
Some people do not believe this story, apparently.
Oh, he sent me in the car. This is my law, I'm Muslim. I'm swearing by Allah. He sat me in the car. He told me, I need niggas like you around me. I don't have niggas like you around me. I want you to start coming around me. Start fucking with me. This is why I start hanging with him. You know, I was shooting my. It wasn't even about no fucking rap. He didn't even know I rap. It was about, I got a mutual homie. And it was one of my closest friends. It's his close. This is one of his closest friends. So it was like, he his best friend. I'm his best friend, my man. So,
Twizz, do you believe that right there? That when he actually met Ab, like he didn't know that Ab rapped. I mean, similar story with Ab meeting Dark Lo. He didn't believe Dark Lo rapped. But do you think that was the case when Cassidy met Ab, like, or had he done a little bit in the industry, or not the industry, but in music at that point?
Ab wasn't really known like that. You know what I'm saying? He been rapping. He was rapping since like early 2000s. OBH been out. But if that's what Ab's saying, and you know what I'm saying, then you know that's his truth. Me myself, I thought that Cass was introduced to Ab as this my man. He's solid in the streets and he could rap. That's what I always thought. I thought that I heard that, you know what I mean? But if that's what Ab's saying, then you know that's his truth. What can we say? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you know, sometimes people just have such a name that you kind of just want to be around them and meet them, sort of like a Maserati Fox type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, people just want to be around that guy, you know, and
Facts.
maybe Ab's name was spiraling like that, where Cassidy's like, this is that guy. Salute to everybody for tapping in. Hope y'all enjoy this exclusive watch along tonight.
what happened was I had a little situation with one of the Cass homies. This how Cass found out was real. Man called me. Cass, the dude Cass got with him. It's supposed to be some type of, you know, dude that street nigga, a gangster. Well, long story short, Cass bought him there. I come around, I out gangstered him. We're gonna put it in that. I out gangstered him. Cass seen that. Now I go to jail for attempted murders. I came home, Cass was like, yo, call my man phone to my man, like, yo, man, come fuck with me. Try to time these balls. You got a little situation with these balls up here. Got a little situation with them. Long story short, them niggas was really trying to get him. And he's having to bring me along. The first month I with him, the first couple weeks I started hanging with him, that's when the murder stuff happened. Same boys that was trying to extort him. They thinking, all right, we're going to keep fucking with Cat. They don't know he got a savage with him now.
So a few weeks after Ab linked up with Cassidy, he pretty much got into that whole situation. So, I mean, low key, I think that kind of answers the question of why Cassidy met Ab. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
like he's like, yo, I got some people pressing me. I need to just go get the realest dudes around me. Sort of like when 50 Cent, you know, 50 Cent got hit up and then he created G Unit so that he could always have a team behind him.
When Cass first came out, and you know, I can, you know what I'm saying, definitely shout out to the whole Uptown. But when Cass came out, the whole city loved him, bro. You know what I mean? As he started bubbling more and more, you know, he like it's the people he came up with, his section of the hood. I guess they felt as though he was getting Hollywood, he was getting big headed, and then it's like people like when you come from any hood, they be like, bro, I know you, bro. You wasn't doing nothing out here. So this is where people start trying to muscle you and do all this and that. That's why the thing that happened with Gil and Cass, that's why Gil was able to pull up to his hood like that, because at this time, Cass couldn't even come through his own hood comfortably, because now it's like, bro, you Hollywood and you don't get busy. You know what I mean? So, you know, the world's going to try to tear you apart. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, real shit, man.
I'm a savage. They didn't know that. They think me keep a bunch of nut ass niggas around him. They don't know that now. No, he got a Savage with him right now. I'm from North Philadelphia, North Philly, one of the roughest parts of Philly. They ain't know that. They think it's just normal suckers around here. So they tried this shit while I was there. I knocked one of them clean out, stumped his brains in. They call reinforcements.
Hold on 1 second. Let me put up the stream link. I'm gonna put up the StreamYard link for Hassan Campbell, but it's probably
the raw. That's not the raw Hassan Campbell. He wouldn't be writing in no stream like that. Talking about no catching, no fade. If anything, he'd be doing a damn video.
Yeah, please. Damn, the people love me, man. The people love me, Twizz. They're like, Mike, Hassan, you won't lay it. Yo, I love the people that support me, man, on the real, man. Hashtag lobby boys. Now, I got on the phone with Hassan Campbell, actually, just to address that. When I was in Miami, actually, I was in Miami a few months ago, actually Halloween, and actually I ran into this dude AB at what was it called? Sorry, just smoking. We were just doing the watch along, and the Hassan Campbell thing threw me off. So we're actually at Wet Willie's in Miami, and me and my boy are there, and AB, who is a close friend of Hassan, he sends over a few drinks and tells us to come over. So we went over vibing with AB, who happens to be a friend of Hassan Campbell. Hassan actually calls AB that moment, and AB put me on the phone with Hassan Campbell. So there ain't no issues with me and Hassan Campbell. But if there are, and he does a video about me, I mean,
the gloves is coming off.
It is what it is, man. But I got nothing but love for Hassan Campbell. All in all, I would think someone like Hassan Campbell would like want to put me on, if not, you know what I mean? But we ain't gonna get into all of that right now. We're doing the exclusive watch along. Joseph said wolves are hungry. In regard to what, Joseph?
He talking about with Cassidy, like when Cassidy, bubbling and all of that, and they gave him the Hollywood label, and then, so they want to just try to do what they do.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier as well, Twizz. Like when Cassidy said that, or when Ab said that Cassidy didn't know he rapped. Like, sometimes Cassidy is like that. Like he doesn't know people, you know what I mean? So I was thinking maybe he was acting like that to Ab or something, because I couldn't really think that Cassidy wouldn't know like who was that Ab was rapping and shit. But who knows?
Yeah,
Cassidy was in New York a lot.
Ab wasn't known around us, like he wasn't known like that, bro. When Cassidy came out, wasn't nobody listening to AR. Even though he been rapping, he was local, so it's like people from his hood knew him and things like that. But wasn't nobody listening to Ab at that time until Cass scooped him. That's when it really.
Yep, and then they started doing all the freestyles. They started doing all that type of shit together, and then Ab really got to understand what to do to build up a buzz in the industry. We saw him do a bunch of different runs.
Facts.
All right, let's tap back in on the watch along though.
Long story short, I'm in jail for murder. Don't play with me, man. Cass know that, man. Cass will never in his soul disrespect me. The worst he's gonna say is when he made the interview ad was just high. I'm always high. What the fuck? And I swear by law, I wasn't even high. I was pump faking. I said at the bottom of my hand. I didn't even start getting high yet. I wasn't even high. But I'm like, did the interview on the hour drunk. That just was some truthful shit. You feel what I'm saying? That I didn't need to say. My friends is mad that I started hanging with him when I came home. Why is mad?
So AR Rabb comes home. He starts hanging with Cassidy again. Do you remember that, Twizz?
Yeah, I remember that.
What did you think about that? Take me into it a little bit as a fan.
At that time when he was hanging with him, it just seemed like you would have thought that Cass had him covered. Lure money, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, he played this part. You know what I mean? So it was up until he did that interview where he explained everything that really happened. Because if you remember, bro, even with we remember, what was this? This had to have been like 2010, 2011, maybe 2012, where Ab was on the Come Up show with Cass. You know what I'm saying? He had
It was
Dark
like
and
right
Breezy in them.
before. It was right before he did that interview too, right?
Facts right before it. So it was like he was up with him. That was like his last appearance with Cass until, like you said, he dropped that joint. So
I 100% agree with you, Twizz. When AR Rabb was actually with Cassidy, us as the fans, we didn't know what was up because they were masking it. You know what I mean? They,
facts.
as Ab said, Cassidy told AR Rabb that he wanted to make him a millionaire. You know what I mean? You're not going to make somebody a millionaire by going all over the public and just being like, oh, this shit isn't working out. They kept on wanting to try and work it. The dude just beat a serious charge as well. So,
Facts.
you know what I mean? So it's like, come on, like you got a career right there, but
That's a fact.
yo, CEO Reek the Sneak. Yo, I'm in the
Reek,
building.
Reek,
Reek
what's up, bro?
from Clubhouse and the 100 show. Yo, Reek, follow me on Instagram, bro. I don't know if you're heavy on the gram, but follow me on the gram, man. Definitely appreciate you tapping in from the 100 show.
Facts.
That's Wack 100's official co-host, right?
Facts. They be, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Let me see. Buana Foundation actually threw up a couple dope free AR Rabb, free G Dep. Yeah, Buana, that shooting messed up Cassidy's momentum. It stalled out Cassidy's career for about 8 months. And then it also stalled out AR Rabb's career. But like Twizz was explaining, not many people really knew about Ab as they were getting to know. Like now he had started working with Cassidy. They had started going to all the shows. So you started getting familiar with Ab, but Ab's flow changed a lot as well, Twizz. That's another thing with Ab.
Yeah.
Like he graduated, you know what I mean? Like it seemed like he really progressed at a certain point. And that's not what we're talking about tonight, but Nada, we're just in here grinding tonight, doing an official watch along.
Definitely.
Plus, we were speaking on Wack 100's conversation with Mase, where he was actually talking about Jim Jones. Pretty crazy how Wack 100 has gone from, being on Clubhouse on his own to hosting a podcast to now being alongside the likes of Freaky Zekey and the likes of Mase. It's a major movement, man. All right, I'm going to follow you back ASAP. We're also doing this watch along with AR Rabb right now, so let's get back into it.
Because he did a lot of things to me.
Cassidy at the front door?
Answer the door.
Look, Cassidy's the one who answered the front door.
Yeah.
And he sent him back to talk to
I'm
you.
coming knocking on your door. Listen, I'm talking for the simplest term. You cash that knock on your door. Where's the Ab at? I'm gonna fucking kill him. You know he in the back of your house. You know he got guns. You know he don't really have a gun on him.
Twizz, this shit just got real.
Facts. Ab don't got no filter, bro. This where Ab at? I'm gonna kill this. He out of pocket.
Yeah, he's wild, man. He's wild, man. But I can't believe they knocked at. So Ab's saying that they knocked at Cassidy's door, and he just was like, "Where's Ab?" And then he's like, "Oh, he's in the backyard." What kind of shit? First of all, Ab was in the backyard, so how does he know it went down like that?
Yeah, you got a point. How did he hear that?
Yeah, because like, come on, man, that sounded like some Opie ass shit. You know what I mean? From that show. What was that show called with the little kid Opie on it with his dad Andy Griffith?
I know what you talking about. That back in the day joint.
They be knocking at the door. They're like, Cassidy opens the door. He's like, Hello? Where's AR Rabb? He's in the backyard. No,
Uncle,
Ab
what's up?
doesn't know for a fact that Cassidy did it like that. But Joseph says he's speaking the truth. Let's get back into it.
What you gonna say? I don't know where he at. I think let one home. That's what he said. Man, he out back. They came around back, man. Get me, man. He come around back first. He said, yo, man, both come to my door, man. He got guns and all that stuff. I'm like, yeah. So give me a gun. You want me to go? I go that way. He said, no, I told him to come back here. What you mean? He said, I mean, just like this thing for y'all to shoot out at. What?
What? I'm having the same reaction to this. What?
My life, man. I didn't even have enough. I'm cursing him out, but I see him coming in. I gotta get busy. Because you know I'm out there for murder. You know what I'm saying?
Twizz, man. He's so he's like, what? So he's like starting to curse him out now. And then he actually sees the guys creeping around. What are you thinking about this, man?
You talking about spur of the moment. It's like,
right. Spur of the moment.
Oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's me or him. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, this joint going down. There ain't no time for talking and nothing. And I'm forced in this predicament, bro. And them Johns like back where Cassidy live at. It's like garages, like garage alley type Johns, where it's like everybody can see out their back window. Somebody could just be sitting looking and see everything that's going on, bro.
This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy because
I could have died, man. Everybody think
because that's why.
I'm the bad guy when I say fuck him. Wow.
Twizz, this is like Philly's version of what happened between Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy, bro. Like with Gucci Mane protecting himself. Because as we all know, AR Rabb went to trial for all of this and was found innocent.
Facts.
Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. I hope y'all are enjoying the show tonight. Hope y'all are enjoying the show tonight. Be sure to share this video, you guys, and follow both of us, SV Twizz. I got his information posted. Post that shit again. But follow us on the gram and all that. I'm going to get back to the video.
Why do I think I'm the fucking bad guy, man? I'm not a bad guy. I'm like the nicest. I'm like one of the goodest kind-hearted niggas on earth. If I say fuck anybody, I say it for a reason. I never crossed any of my friends, man. I'm still cool with everybody I knew since I was fucking 1 year old. He's not my friend. I could have took his life out behind this shit, man. Look at the jump and jump on his ass. I told him not to.
Part two. AR Rabb speaks on meeting Meek Mill. So the second part of the interview, we obviously started it off with the Cassidy story. You know, one of the craziest events of AR Rabb's career. We're going to get into part two, meeting Meek Mill here. Twizz, anything you want to say moving on from part one about, you know, Ab's relationship with Cassidy, maybe something you didn't know, or, you know what I mean? What did you have to say about that portion?
No, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely familiar with the story and everything. And you know what I'm saying? He pretty much touched up on it. So, you know, we can continue.
Let's get back into it, guys.
So, could we, maybe I could take you back or forward, but can you tell me when you met Meek Mill?
Met Meek Mill when I came up from jail. I had the full service chain on. No, my man had the full service chain on. And we were down South Street. My man, nigga I used to hang with. I want to say he one of them guys that's always politicking. Like a friendly guy, you know everybody. See Meek Mill. Meek, what's up, man? Me at the time, I heard of Meek Mill's. I wasn't into like the DVD rap shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really know none of the music. But a guy I was locked up with.
Interesting note right there, Twizz, because Cassidy knew about AR Rabb, had the meeting with him, didn't know AR Rabb's music. AR Rabb's boy introduces Ab to Meek Mill. Ab has heard of Meek Mill, hadn't heard his music.
Facts, it was like that for the whole city. Around like '05, you start hearing about Meek Mill name, you know what I'm saying? In the '04, beginning of '05.
I was fighting my murder. This guy was fighting my murder too. He said him and Meek Mill was cool. And Meek Mill was in the jail at the time. He was locked up. At the same time I was locked up. He went home. The guy on my block, he asked my friend. Like, that guy got life. You know what I'm saying? Now, like in prison. He's always spitting Meek Mill's raps to me. Like, that shit hot. I come home. All my little brothers and them, they fans of him. So, my man got his number and all that. He said, yo, I'll put you on the track with me. Only, you know, me started to talk to my man because my man had the full service chain on. So like that, probably, you know, fucking Swiss and Cash and I'm like, my man like, yeah, what your ass? He said, you fucking Cash, Swiss and so I shook hands and shit. So my man set it up so we can do a song together. This was before the fame and all that. Before he was on everything. The song, I liked him for that. We started like really being friends. Like we go out, go party. You know what I mean? Go. We became friends, and I'm like, damn, like I'm watching his influence over the younger people in Philly. Like I'm in the house, dog. All my brother and like 6 is home. They all got Meek Mill to their ringtone. This is before any of this shit. This before we ever had one song on the radio. So I'm like, damn, motherfucker. Like, I'm watching like. So I'm taking him out of New York to meet Cass. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, man, is gonna be the next big thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
let's pause right there. AR Rabb, I don't know if anybody knows it. I don't know if everybody knows it. Maybe you know it, Twizz. Elaborate on it for me, man. AR Rabb brings Meek Mill to Cassidy. You would think Cassidy, Hotel, B-Boy Stance, I'm a Hustler, all these records, drinking my two-step, relationship with Swiss Beats. He's bringing you the next big thing. Did you know that Ab brought Meek Mill to Cassidy as the next big thing?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because Meek and Ab, they was working together. This is back when Meek was doing Flamers, them Flamer Jones, and Meek was throwing like big parties in the city. So Meek had the city on fire, bro. You know what I mean?
He was working
He
with
always,
the Young Guns as well, Twizz.
yeah, he always had a crazy work ethic. You know what I'm saying?
That had to be a big deal when he worked with the Young Guns because they were
You
an
damn
actual
right.
group that was, you know, selling albums, that was on MTV and BET, all over
Fact.
television, you know.
He was running around with Oskino too. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's facts. I put up a poll for everybody who wants to vote in the poll while we're doing the watch along. The best rapper in Philly. We got Beanie Siegel, who is leading right now with 83%. AR Rabb, Cassidy, and Meek Mill. Meek Mill is in second with 29% now. Beanie Siegel, 71%. Vote in the poll as we're doing this joint AC suspense. Appreciate you for tapping in.
Salute.
Todd
AC.
Armstrong says, I got a feeling that AR Rabb will win the appeal. Facts, man. Put that positive energy out there.
Cass, and you know what I mean, I'm taking about the time, love me, Swiss and all this shit. And it was like, we just was homies, man. We'd go out to try to do songs with Cass. Cass try to orchestrate the whole song, but it should be corny, so you never probably heard that. Because Meek would never put it out, and he like, yo, man, it's something corny. And I was agreeing, like, this song is corny, so I don't know what the fuck Cass going. You know, at the time, Cass was the big dog, so he wanted to do the hook. He want to come up with the chorus, and man, this shit was trash. Cause he basically a New York guy now, like, oh, he from Jersey. I don't know, he live out Jersey, but
let's touch on that, bro. You know, I wanted to get your thoughts on Ab actually bringing Meek to Cassidy, but now I got to get your thoughts on him actually bringing him to Cassidy. They do music, and then Cassidy wants to lead. You know, he wants to lead the dance. He wants to lead the song. And Ab saying that they would both say it was corny. Now, this is Cassidy we're talking about.
Facts. I mean, this mainly our city. Like we love Cass for the freestyles. We was never fans of his music. Most of his music was corny to us. You know what I mean? Like he was never known for making a good song. That's like with the battle with Cassidy and Freeway. Like he tore Freeway out the frame, but Philadelphia Freeway album alone was better than anything Cass ever put out as far as his song catalog, bro. So he was never really good at making songs to us, at least.
Facts, man. Damn, that's dope. That's dope, man. Let's get back to it.
We from Philly, so we got a different sound. So Meek knew the sound. Meek like, yo, Ab, next time we go out there, Cass gotta let me orchestrate the song, man. You good? I'm like, all right, we can talk to him, but you know some nut shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, Meek blew up. You know what I'm saying? I remember Meek first played it in my bag to me. I actually really didn't like the song that much when he first played it to me. It was alright. That shit just blew. I'm happy. My young, like my man, my homie, is blowing. I'm thinking like, yeah, once he blow, shit, I'm right behind him. You know what I mean? It's like another way. All right, that Cash shit over. Cash ain't never gonna do nothing. Now it's like me. Once he blow, we gonna get busy. You know what I'm saying? That's how. You know what I mean?
So how was it actually when you guys actually got into the studio together, aside from being with Cassidy?
Me.
You and Meek.
That was my friend. That's good with Meek Stone. I talked to Meek the other day and shit. A lot of shit going on in there, like we beefing and shit. I mean, when he admitted, you know, he said some pops of shit. It's like, it's a lot of shit that niggas pop some shit, niggas pop some shit. Like, you know when you got a homie, it's like, I know once me and Meek run to each other, we gonna shake hands. And, cause it's like, it's a friendship there for real. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, we can seem like we gonna murder each other when we see each other, but it's like, once I call you my friend, it's really hard for me to like to just harm you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's not serious. You feel what I'm saying? If it was anybody else and say anything about me, it's been about them dying. You know what I'm saying? About them getting shot. But the thing is, Meek is my friend. I got 100 niggas that don't know him. So when little shit get popped and the internet, they like, let's just go and just murder. You feel what I'm saying? And Meek got friends that I don't know. So he probably
That was really the problem with them, I think, Twizz, right there. The fact that they had so many friends, they both have so many, you know, people that work with them who are like, yo, man, Meek doesn't really mess with you. Yo, man, Ab's not here. He doesn't really mess with you. F Ab, F Meek. And then, you know, it just kind of gets everybody going.
Facts. That's an ongoing story that's just going go on in the city. Period, man. Even to a regular street level, bro. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's just what happened. But at the end of the day, they would have been more powerful together, bro. Picture if OBH had a chance to connect with Dream Chasers.
Yeah,
You know what I
man. You
mean?
know, why didn't, in your opinion, and Joseph, I'm smoking on some apples and bananas tonight out of a pre-roll. I'm on my Wiz Khalifa shit tonight. Why didn't Meek Mill sign AR Rabb, man? I know it was not the actually, was it the money, man? The
Yeah,
Meek Mill didn't have as much bread back then during that beef. Like
yeah,
he didn't have $50 million back then, Twizz.
yeah. Money talk. You know what I mean? When Ab got hit up that last time, Ab spoke on Meek trying to say, bro, you need to just come and rock with me, bro. But you know, Ab ain't want to take that deal because he probably want to be in a situation like he was with Cass.
Yeah.
But Meek was such a bigger artist than Cass, like as far as industry wise. Like Cass was always hot in the beast, but Meek had more ties to the industry. He was a bigger industry artist than Cass. You know what I mean? He had great relationships with people. So if that would have happened, then it could have still opened more doors for Ab and them. But Ab was thinking for his whole team. Yeah, I mean, like, bro, it gotta make sense. Like, it gotta be paperwork, it gotta be bread, and then like after that, everything else history. Like,
Well, Twiz, in regard to that, if Ab would have said to Meek, listen, I'll sign with Dream Chasers, but you got to sign Dark Low too. You think that's where Meek would have been like, all right, now you're just doing too much.
yeah, I feel like Meek proposition to Ab wasn't even a signing, John. It's like, bro, just come mess with me, bro. Like he did it with a few Philly artists already. you know what I mean, like Wack and you know, people like Garcia, where it was like, you know, he had them around him, you know what I'm saying, and kind of co-signed them, but you pretty much still on your own. So, you know what I mean? I doubt it would have been like a straight contract. Like, if you come with me, I'll give you this.
Right.
Because Meek was still, you know, he was still fresh in the game and he wasn't in no position to really pay or sign the artist. That's why it's like with Lil Snoop, that was water right there because Snoop was a kid. So it's like he just happy to be around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You
think
you
it's a
ain't
lot
got it.
now.
Facts. It's a lot different now, man.
Yeah. But so I got a poll up, you guys. Best rapper in Philly. Y'all go hit the poll. Hit that poll right now and check it out. Let's just get back into the interview because I actually
They say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But me and Meek know, like, that's my homie. Look, you know, I be talking on the phone or whatever, and I'm like, me personally, I would, like, if I got a problem, if I got your phone number, what the fuck I'm gonna put something, like, he think I'm talking about him, so what the fuck I'm gonna put something on the internet for? Got your phone, I'm gonna call your phone, and check out a problem. Let's get to the bottom of it. You feel what I'm saying? Let's figure it out when we see each other.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's how this shit is, man. When you cold, fuck you. When you hot, they, you know, be their best friend, be the hottest, they want to do songs with you and all that shit. When you cold, they say fuck you.
Mud Music 2, Part 3. Twizz, do you have any memories of Mud Music 2?
Yeah, I remember all the mud musics, man. You know what I mean? Ab on some real rap, bro. Like Ab got a lot of Johns out, bro, for real, for real. You believe he dropped at least like 9 to 10 joints, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And every one it was like the sound was different. He was still like, you know, finding what he felt he was good at. Even up to the end, bro, he was trying to throw a little singing on the hooks and stuff. Like you know, he was experimenting, bro. So it's like I definitely remember mud music too.
Tell us the title and what it actually symbolizes.
Mud music. 2. Mud music is, see, mud stand for motivation under distress or motivation under despair. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through a lot of shit in my life, man, and a lot of times I be like, I be feeling despair, like I've been trapped in despair, or you know what I mean? I'm just stressed the fuck out, because I lost a lot of family. My mom died. Like, I used to live without my mom. You know what I'm saying? I used to live without my mom. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you and your mom tight, you probably can't never imagine your mom dying. My mom died young. My mom had me when she was 17. So me and my mom bond was close, like it was tight knit, like friends, you know what I'm saying? She died in her 40s, a couple years back. She would still be in her 40s if she was alive. She was young. She died, crushed my world. Never felt a blow like that. Lost my big brother, man. Lost my grandma and my mom a month apart. My mom died, my grandma died, that's my mother's mom. She died in February. My mom died in March. I got shot 10 times 6 months before that. I got shot 3 times 5 months before that. See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? I've been through some shit, man. And everybody been through this type of shit, so I try to make music for these people, man. Try to motivate them, man. Because the day my mom died, I left the hospital and went straight back to the crack pie and cooked up some crack. And sold drugs, man, the same day. I cried my ass off at the hospital on the way to the trap house, I'm crying. But once I got the car, game face on, back in the trenches. My thing is, I gotta take care of everybody, man. My mom died, I wish all my brothers to school. My little brother's in prison when my mom died. I gotta console him over the phone. Let him know everything will be alright. My other little brother, he got locked up right after my mom died. I gotta take care of everybody, my little sister. I gotta take care of everybody. And my 3 baby moms and all my kids. I take care of everybody, man. So it's like, I left the hospital and went right to the crack house, man. Right to the crack house from the hospital. You feel what I'm saying?
So AR Rabb actually has, first of all, that story was really hitting from Ab right there. Really, you know, being one of my early interviews here, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 3 or 4 years in the game at this point. You know, I had really come in. I'm still early in the game though. I'm 12 years in now, so I'm really at the first quarter of my career thus far. And let me tell you, man, Ab telling some of these stories, it raises the hair on your arms, man. You know what I mean? It puts the hair on the back of your neck up. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody fell in love with this dude, man. How charismatic and natural, you know what I mean? All the different emotions he can show naturally on the camera, whether it's happy, whether it's aggressive, whether it's despair. You know what I mean? He really can show you every different type of emotion, man. That's why I think he's one of my favorite artists. I put him right there with Max B and shit.
Facts, bro.
Shit was crazy though, right there, man. You know what I mean? Just being in that room interviewing Ab. There was like
Yeah,
20 people out in the other room, but it was just me and Ab in that room together with.
yeah, he was venting. We can call it an interview, but he was venting. That was like slash therapy. He was getting stuff off his chest on that joint, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh damn, he was like Tony Soprano, and I was kind of like therapist.
Facts, bro. The more that, like, he really, you know what I'm saying? And that's what made him unique, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Oh, is this this is actually your first release since coming home?
See?
What's the significance of that? Why did you want this?
When I first came out, I was recording all these songs, right? So I'm in a hospital bed because I had to go to the hospital for like a month, 3 weeks to a month, not go carry him. Because I did this boot camp program, but I'm not really supposed to. I wasn't supposed to do boot camp because I'm really injured. That's the part I never really tell nobody. I'm gonna tell you, the first motherfucker I'm telling. I'm really handicapped. I can't. My intestines. I got shot like 4 or 5 times in my stomach. I got my intestines cut all up and fucked up. I can't even go to the bathroom right. I can't do nothing right. I can't really move for real. I'm supposed to lift over 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But I went to boot camp for 6 months, endured all the pain. Not going to go weeks without shit. My stomach is so much fucking pain. I can't go to sleep. No, I've been up fucking the whole week straight not sleeping. But you still gotta get up 5 in the morning, work out, and run 2 miles. With my whole body tore up. I got bullet holes in my legs. I never told him I did that. My fucking leg is shattered. I got rods in my shit. I'm not really supposed to be working out, but I did it because I wanted to get home. It was either get home 2014 or go home 2016. That was different. So I endured all that. Never went to medical. Never went to the medical when I was in there. I'm like, man, can't let them know I'm fucked up. They're gonna kick me out, send me back to prison, and I ain't gonna come home. So that's what I did, man.
So he was saying that he was trying to avoid the medical.
Facts.
How hard do you think that would be to do, to avoid the medical so they didn't see everything that was going on with your body? So they'd be like, you can't be doing this type of physical shit.
It take a lot to endure that pain just to get home 2 years earlier. You know, when people get hit and all that, their body get affected differently, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people when they get hit, especially like when it rain and all of that, bro, their body go through the motions, and you know, some people don't even get a chance to get all the bullets removed, bro. But you know, Ab getting hit like that, bro, it's like, you know, he just showed that he endured. Even now with him being booked, you know, and definitely big salute to Dark Low, get well soon. But I can guarantee you, Ab not in the best health. On top of, like, he's still gonna always deal with issues from the shooting. Then he got the situation where he got his body infected and all of that. So, you know, who knows his condition right now? He's just in that joint sitting, bro. But He just gave a prime example on how you're supposed to carry it when you in them situations, bro. You know what I mean? He took it on the chin. He got hit, bro. He shitted them bullets out, bro, and endure everything that he had to endure after that, man.
Twizz, did you ever know anybody that had gone to a boot camp like we've heard like Ab talk about and 50 Cent talk about?
Yeah. Boot camp is what they offer you, like if you your case can hold state time, but long as it's a non-violent case, they'll offer you boot camp. Yeah, I mean, like long as it like if you just got like a hustle case, because like the state prisons is so overcrowded, they make extra programs like boot camp. So it's literally like in the army where you waking up 4:30 in the morning, they blowing the horns. You gotta shave everything. You people coming in there with full beards, and that's why when Ab came home, his face was bald. So you living in that joint like the army. You gotta line up. Your bunk gotta be made perfectly. Everything.
Twizz, were you not locked up long enough? Did you ever get offered something like this?
No, I never did no state time before. I mean, I was a vicious state road boy, county boy. I mean, I was blessed. Like my first case, I did a county sentence, and I went in 3 times after that. And you know, from the blessings of the man above, I was able to, get up out of them joints. Like I never got convicted to no state time.
Good shit, man. Good shit. Yeah, man. I honestly never really knew about the whole boot camp thing before hearing about it with 50 and then obviously hearing about it through this interview with AR Rabb. It was kind of crazy hearing that Ab went through the same experience as 50 Cent, though, man.
Yeah, facts. Their story is similar as far as getting shot up and all of that, and only difference is Ab didn't get to make it to that level, but they both been through like the same kind of struggles, damn near.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
With all that pain. And that's why I'm built different. I'm a robot, man. No painful. Like I take pain. I got fucking mental. I got mental fortitude, intestinal fortitude. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't cock and endure. I can do it so much. I can do a lot of pain. No pain. I grew up in pain. Watch my brother kill himself in front of me. You know what I'm saying? We both playing my dad gun. He tripped, fell, blew his shit off. Died. I'm right there. My big brother, he's a year apart, my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Grew up. Hold on. Mom sent me to therapy, psychiatrist, to work on my head. You know what I'm saying? Never worked. But I was always mentally gifted. That's what people didn't know. I was taking college. I was in middle school. I was sending me to college. I was taking college courses in middle school.
Well, in one of your recent interviews, you were talking about how jail really has like a bad effect on rappers' careers.
Yeah.
And like, because back in the day, you know, a rapper would think going to jail would like increase his buzz in the street and shit. I want to.
You can be hot, but like me, I was like,
First, I want to talk about that, man, because oh, how times have changed, Twizz. Like back in the day, a little bit of jail controversy might increase your sales.
It do. They be like, he real.
This day and age, you go to jail, you're replaced. People done forgot
Right.
about you. I mean, look what's happening. Like, free our brother Fat Trell, you know, a great artist, but he's locked up right now. Time is passing him. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Even some other rappers, you know, rest in peace, Prodigy. You know, Ja Rule came out of jail. It didn't really respark their careers. Any other rappers you can? I'm couple other rappers that came out of
Beans.
jail. Huh?
Siegel.
Beans.
Yep.
Okay, if we're being real, I guess you could say Boosie. Although Boosie came home and started getting all types of money with the shows, his album sales never really were there, aside from the
No.
first project he released. Gucci Man, you know, his album sales aren't really there. NBA YoungBoy has surpassed him in music sales, but Twizz, that's not saying they're not getting big money when it comes to performances. They're getting
True. They
tons
yeah,
of
they
money.
still facts. They still getting to the bag. It's always a slot for them artists that made it. They can always do tours. You know what I mean? They can always go cross seas and do tours on top of that. So it's like they
I
gonna
think
get to it.
Gucci was kind of around though when going to jail was it was a fad, it was in fad for the record labels. It's like, oh, he's getting out of jail, let's get a record deal with him, because Gucci did little stints. Because I remember reading interviews with Gucci in magazines while he was locked up promoting his albums. Now, a head scratcher is when they do a deal with like Shine, who was in the middle of serving 8 years. He was like 2 or 3, 4 years in, halfway through his sentence, and they wanted to do, a record deal with him. You know what I mean? When he still got like
Yeah,
5, 6, 7 years to serve.
yeah, because they felt as though he one of the few artists that went down for what he went in, where somebody really got hit, and it was the gun involved, and he stood tall, and he was that boy when he went in. They thought he was going to come out and be like Sean 2.0, you know what I'm saying? But instead, you know, he just came out like a different Sean, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, the rumors before Ab got locked up was that he was actually going to sign with Drake.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but on Twitter, it was going crazy. OVO,
I
OBA,
remember that.
it went nuts on Twitter. Like that's, like I got a feeling that it definitely hit Drake's attention.
Yeah, facts. Most of the times when them type of Jones go down, it's like dealing with somebody like Drake. It would have been a meeting. You know what I mean? But people just took it out of context.
Dark
You know
Low
what I mean?
told me they tried to meet up with him at some nightclubs, but it just never ended up taking place. I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't like I listen to Drake here and there, but I don't think he ever really signed nobody. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I mean, he signed Party Next Door. He signed
all right, okay.
Conan. He signed
Oh
the week.
damn.
He was working with all these. I don't know. Did he sign the weekend? He was working with all these guys. He's like, there ain't no partying on the weekend. He would always in
Yeah,
the raps. He was shouting out these rappers' names.
okay,
You know.
okay.
Yeah. So Drake signed some artists that he wanted to sell multi-millions, but some of Drake's artists have not gone on to sell multi-millions.
Facts, big facts.
Joe, I was peaking. It's like I was just like one.
So Ab is saying right here, before he went to jail, he was peaking. This is like, I was asking him, like, rappers would think a little bit of jail time would actually make you get a heavy buzz. Ab had a heavy buzz, and then he had to go to jail. So it was like kind of a shitty situation for him.
Hit away, anything away from being home. The person had a lot of shit, a lot of record deals that on the table for the gym. She kind of like fucked me over a little bit, you know what I'm saying? 18 months away, you know what I'm saying? I come back, I gotta heat shit right back up, man. They don't like it, in hip hop, it's like they're like moths to a flame, man. Everybody stay around the flame. So when the flame go out, they run to the next flame. Our flame went out when I was in jail, so they ran to the next flame. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how this shit is, man. When you cold, fuck it. When you hot, they, be their best friend, be the hottest, they want to do songs with you and all that shit. When you cold, they say fuck you. I got something for them though, because in Philly, like, it's like I'm like the man out here, so it's like I can have a word though, like niggas can't come through here without even telling them now it's me. You feel what I'm saying? When you come through here, I can have 20, 30 motherfuckers at wherever you at, you know what I mean? And, make a nigga pay some fucking type of homage and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I can do that. I never really wanted to do it that way because I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna do it the nice guy way. Like, I'm really a nice guy, but time ain't on nobody's side. So like, if shit don't start going my way, the way I wanted to go, I think the other approach, you know what I mean, which is bully my way in this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm fully with that, you know what I'm saying?
So let's look at that in, hindsight. It didn't look like Ab ever really had to use that measure to get attention in the game. I mean, he got attention from the likes of Kevin Gates, who came and gave him a record. He Compton Menace linked him up with Birdman. What do you think in regard to that, man? Do you think Ab realized he didn't need to go the way where he was trying to bully his way in?
I mean, he could have did it if he wanted to, but at the end of the day, would it have changed much? Want some real rap, bro? Like, we not talking about New York. We ain't talking about Hollywood and nothing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Salute to the city and all that, but at the end of the day, it's not really no artist that's dying to come out Philly to perform or nothing like that, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Chicago or something, bro. Like, you can go
You
out there,
guys
you
got
can
big
perform.
spots, man. You know,
We do, but I'm just saying it's not like it's not that type of area where it's like an artist gotta cut through there. It's a handful of artists that do cut through there and perform, but it's not like on like a big list where it's like we gotta come out Philly to perform, bro. It's like wherever you performing out Philly, you gonna go 2, 3 blocks over, and now you in the trenches, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think it would have changed much. I think what he did was it was, you know what I'm saying? It was perfect because I don't know no other artist from Philly that did it how he did it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? As far as being entertaining as he was when he wasn't rapping, and then he rapped the rap match with, you know what I'm saying? One thing about Ab, you meet him off camera, Mikey, you done met him and chopped it up with him. I met him and chopped it up with him. Ab not one of them type of rappers that the camera is on and he one way and then it's off, he another way. He the same way he is when that camera is off. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Because Mikey, you met like a lot of top-notch celebrities, and it's like them guys be different when the music is not getting spoken about, or they not intoxicated, like, you know what I mean? So it's like Ab was the same way all the time. So
well, it's
I
like
feel like,
Ab said in this interview, I'm always high.
yeah, facts,
Man, what a classic interview this is with Ab, man.
facts.
I just really appreciate him giving me that. I really appreciate Ab and guys like Gilly the Kid really giving me that cosign in Philly. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about. Like going down to Miami and getting interviews with like Ross and Lil Wayne and shit. That's the
Facts.
Miami cosign. You know what I mean? Going to New Jersey and getting an interview with Sue Surf. That's the Jersey cosign. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You with Max B. You know what I'm saying? Interviews with French Montana and shit. That's the New York cosign.
Facts.
But yeah, so let's get back into this, man. One of my dopest interviews with AR Rabb. It was my first exclusive interview with AR Rabb, actually, you guys. So who knows what we'll get into next time.
Don't want to do it, but it's like I'm capable of, because it's my city. You can't call nobody out here. I can fuck who they is or who they think they is. You can't call nobody in Philly to protect you from me. If I really want to pull up on your hotel or your show or anything, you can't call none of them other niggas to protect you from me. Nobody can protect you from us. It's 100 of us. Nobody can protect nobody from us.
Well, I guess that really takes care of my next question about what you plan on doing to reestablish that buzz that you once had.
Let's put out quality music. We're gonna go that route first. You know what I mean? But motherfuckers, if I don't get the homage I think I deserve, we do it the other way. It makes me no difference, for real.
Ab, I think that's what drew a lot of people to you in the first place. That energy, like they were like, damn, this dude is one of the realest cats in the game, and I believe that he will do that to make it. Even somebody like Drake, I thought that's what drew him to you. Like, let's get this guy Ab in a studio 24/7 rather than the streets.
That Drake situation, I really never was gonna play like a situation for real. It was just some internet shit.
Oh, man. Twizz, man, you're from Philly.
Facts.
How does that make you feel? A guy, you're the Philly guy, and now Ab is actually saying right here in this video, the Drake thing was never really a situation, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Like, it was the rest of OBH that gassed it up. Ab was never hype about that, bro. It was, you know what I'm saying? You had, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Dark, you had Dark Low, Wes Low, you know what I'm saying? It was like Razor and all of them, they was the ones that was like going crazy about yeah, OBH OVO, but like Ab was never hype about it. Like Ab was never like, yeah, we about to make this joint happen with Drake. Like, you know, I feel like Ab understood that the whole John was a chess move from the rip, bro, because he understand he been around more than the rest of OBH as far as dealing with signed rappers, understanding how it go. I never seen Ab hype about it. You know what I'm saying? It was up until Meek had said what he said, and then that's when he had the back and forth. But other than that, Ab was never hype about the Drake situation. So he had a he knew what was going on, but the rest of the team, like Drake mentioned this, yeah, we on now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. Crazy to hear it put like that.
My folks asked about niggas, but not really the situation. You know what I'm saying? I was always selling drugs and shooting motherfuckers, man, the whole time. That's why I went to jail. You know, luckily I beat the gun case. It was drugs and I had a gun. It was like a week apart. So it's like, I'm lucky I beat the gun case, you know what I'm saying? I lost the drug case, so, you know. So I was going to ride around with a gun, sell drugs, and shoot motherfuckers. That's what I mean. It's not like this is fabricated, because you can go pull up my record and it's going to tell you, you put my record, it's going to say homicide, attempted murder, robbery, all types of shit.
Bad.
You on mute, Mikey.
That just kind of sounds like, you know, when they say when they give you got to be on like some pills or something like that, they're like, do not drink with these pills. Like, do not consume alcohol with these pills. Is that kind of like the normal MO? Like when you're driving around selling drugs, are you also shooting sometimes? Like, is that like, I would think like it's like you don't do this, both of them at the same time. It's like you gotta
you one thing for sure, two things for certain. You damn sure don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing to talk about,
bro.
Not when it comes to shootings.
No, that's 7 years, Twizz.
It don't mean nothing.
It's statute of limitations, bro.
Not when it comes to shootings, bro. You always get nailed in that, bro. Like
that's why they had to nab up Bobby Shmurda before the statute of limitation. It was like 2013 or whatever. That we got to get him. We got to get.
Yeah, I'm never gonna care about talk about nothing like that. You can talk about trapping all day when you making it clear, like, you know what, this was 10 years. That's why sometimes on the channel when I talk about certain things, I make it clear, like, this was well over 10 years ago. But damn sure not no shootings or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want that attention, man. I'm sorry. Your city know what it is. Your hood know what it is.
You know, like this kind of reminded me of like 50 Cent making it with Eminem and Dr. Dre, and then he did the New Breed documentary DVD and shit like that. And he was doing that exclusive interview, and he was getting reckless in the interview because he knew he was past that life that he had lived. You know,
exactly.
50 knew he was never going back to what he had done before. And I mean, he wasn't going to do the whole thing he did with Columbia when he did the Power of the Dollar album, you know, and he only was left with $5,000. And I kind of feel like when Ab got out of jail this time, you know, from having that crazy buzz before he got locked up, when Ab got out of jail this time, Twizz, I kind of feel like he knew like that street life was over for him, you know, and that he was going to be a guy to do music.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah, because a lot of people come at me and they're like, Mike, that is such a raw AR Rabb interview, bro. Like, he's talking crazy. It's like, you got to understand at this point in Ab's career, he had turned away from the street life 100% and was making moves in music. He was the next big thing in music.
Man, one thing that people need to understand, bro, you never heard Mikey or you know what I'm saying, even like Mikey or Vlad You know what I'm saying? Like it was never. Well, I can't speak on Vlad interviews, but I can speak on your interview where it was like you wasn't on there. Like, so how was it coming up selling drugs and like, bro, everything that man chose to say, he chose to say it. If he wouldn't have said it on the interview, he gonna say it eventually, bro. So at the end of the day, you gave a nice clean interview. He chose to go into certain details, bro. So you know what I'm saying? That is what it is, man.
My man, Twizz. Yeah. And when I would pull up on Ab would say, damn, Mikey T's here. It's going to be a good interview. And I was like, and that did something for me as a guy doing interviews when, when you walk into a room and you hear Ja Rule say, Mikey T, the movie star here, that motherfucker's crazy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
When you hear,
Mikey T, Mikey T wasn't he not like a lot of these other whatever you want to say journalists or bloggers. Mikey T was pulling up in the trenches. You know what I mean? Some of the worst hoods where you know what I'm saying, and he ain't had no issue. He was always comfortable, bro. You know what I'm saying? I witnessed it. You know what I mean? You pull right up, man.
and,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
y'all, if you're on Clubhouse, you guys, my Clubhouse is pinned. I want everybody to follow my Clubhouse, y'all, so you can join us on there exclusively.
Man, y'all need to tap into the clubhouse. Last night was so epic. You know what I'm saying? It was just crazy, bro. And I ain't gonna speak too much about what had happened on the joint, but this joint just getting started, man. Tap into the clubhouse, man. Tap in, bro. Real rap. Y'all gonna hear things that we can't talk about on the YouTube platform. So y'all part of the family, bro. Get that clubhouse. If y'all don't got it, download the app right now. It take 5 minutes to set up the account. And make sure y'all follow the clubhouse, bro, because y'all gonna get a lot of exclusive behind the scenes stuff. It was epic last night.
Hell yeah,
Mikey
man.
T was going crazy in the clubhouse. We had a lot of exclusive
Yeah, we
stories, bro.
actually got on the line with Snow Billy last night.
Snow Billy tapped in. It
Yep,
got crazy last night, bro.
yep. Hopefully we'll have Snow Billy on our channel, have him come over, do it,
Facts.
link up with us. Also I was on there with Compton Menace on Death of the Clout Chasers channel. Bullets
Big facts.
Gotti. Bullets Gotti had me on his channel. They actually just had
Facts.
Wack 100 and the game on the channel, Twizz. So they brought
Facts.
us up after Wack 100 in the game. If you kind of think about it, bro, you're kind of like the Wack 100 to me being the game. You know what I mean? They had Bullets got,
Facts.
like I was right. Wack 100 was on Drink Champs. I was the one who was right
Facts.
about that. And he
You
made a pretty,
was.
yeah.
You was. You
So,
called it. I meant to hit you up and tell you that. You
so
called it.
brief appearance. So Wack made an appearance or whatever. But like I'm like the game. Twizz is like Wack 100 in that situation. Is that a cool, or do I got to take the Wack?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the Wack 100 because I talk crazy. I keep it respectful on the platform, but man,
Wack tries
y'all
to
get
as
on that.
well.
Y'all get it on the clubhouse. Y'all gonna get it 100% raw and uncut. And another thing you was right about, Mikey, you was like you had asked the whole panel and everybody that was in there. You was like, do you think he gonna be talking crazy about 50? I was like, no, he ain't gonna say nothing about 50. Do you think he gonna be talking about the Drake? Like I didn't think he would be like that, but everything you said, you know what I'm
And he
saying?
chugged
Look,
that
we see
whole
how it played
bottle.
out.
You
Yeah,
and
he
he chugged
did.
that whole bottle. So is that real tequila he's chugging? Because remember he did it back in the day with like Hennessy and Grey Goose.
Yeah, he a true alky. You can tell, bro. He was
I
on
didn't
there
know.
having them like this drink champ said, ain't it? Let's get drunk.
He's like, I could have both of those. It's like, yeah, you could have both of those because he wanted one to sip on, but he also wanted one to, chug, which is just
Facts.
crazy that he can chug liquor, that amount of liquor like that, man.
Facts. He do it on the regular. You can tell.
Um, have you ever had that yet, Twizz?
Like chuck a bottle like that.
No, 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 no. I don't mean that. I'm talking about that actual liquor that he had.
No, that joint looked like it was like in a China glass type joint. I'm
Oh,
like, I ain't never see that one before.
that's
That
actually
blue.
like that's like the biggest tequila right now, apparently. Somebody in
That's
the chat let
crazy.
us know what it's called. Everybody has that now, man. Yeah, it's a very
Well,
dope ass
I,
design.
Yeah, most of the time I'm drinking like cognac or I bust out like some Jack Daniels or something like that. I
Yeah.
ain't a vicious tequila boy. Like my wife play with the tequila and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But
I think Diddy has a I think Diddy has a brown tequila. There is because normal I would say this
hmm
tequila they're drinking is clear. You know what I mean? But like I said,
hmm
I never had that drink, but I want to try that drink. But I think that shit
the,
is like $150 a bottle or more.
the only tequila I probably had before was the Quavo. I think Quavo was the only joint. No, I
Oh
had some
yeah, that's the
Patron.
one that's Jose Cuervo. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Quavo and I had some Patron before, and it was another joint too that my wife had put me on. I can't think of the name of it.
1800.
No, what? Yeah, yeah, I had the 1800 before, but it's another joint. It's like a Spanish name. I can't think of the name of it off top.
Is this it? Class. I'm probably not saying class azul.
That might be the joint that game had real rap skit
Oh,
stuff.
oh, oh yeah, good call, Twizz. You be on your shit, bro. Yeah, that's probably what it's called, NSLBC.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's that new drink that everybody's drinking. And I really didn't understand the bottle at first. At first,
I didn't even.
I thought it was like a bottle that people were buying and then they would put their own liquor in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't know it was like an actual design from the liquor company, but that's actually genius.
Real rap. I'm like, that joint look like a China glass or something. What is that? Like, I never saw that. Like, and especially depending on where you from, bro. Like, we can't, like, even like out Philly, like, we can't just go in the store and get certain things like white Henny. So, it's certain
Casamigos.
joints. Casamigos, that's the joint my wife. That's the joint my wife. Shout out Sasha Ferris too. Good to see you. You know what I'm saying? I remember Sasha Ferris. Yeah, Casamigos was definitely that's the joint right there
I
that my
want to
wife
try
put
that
me on.
shit. NSLBC, how much is it? Like what's the price on that, man? Because if it's 150, I'm gonna get a bottle of that. I'm gonna bring it, I'm gonna put it on the shelf, and I'll take a shot of it on the show from here and there. But let's get back into the live interview.
This is what I was doing. It's not like some rappers just said, no, you can pull my record up and you're gonna see it on file. But I was doing that. I was arrested for that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For a murder in trial. You know what I mean? I beat attempted murders. I mean, that's what I was doing. Well, brother just came off from doing 9 years. He's on the most wanted list and all that. That's what we grew up doing. Rocking shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, I feel like, you might have had to do a stint or two before, but how was it having to do it at this point when, like you said, you had reached your peak?
It was kind of low. I felt like I let everybody down. This is my first time doing with having all these fucking kids and shit. Last time I went to jail, I had no kids. So I was back and forth in jail. In my younger years, back in and out. Never was home for jail for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time, like, before I went to jail last time, I was home for like 5-6 years. Never was home that long. I always was in prison. I was more known for a nigga that was in jail. I was always in jail. You know what I mean? This rap shit kind of saved me from that shit. Never home. I sell drugs and I got a gun on me. I ride around tying people up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I got shot because of this shit. Tying people up. That's what I mean. So I'm gonna get it. I'm the type of dude I can't be broke. You see, I got this whole building, I'll fix this shit up from what? I don't make no money off rap. I extort people. You know what I mean? That's what I was doing. I was extorting motherfuckers. I got this whole building. I'm in the car every day, an up-to-date car. You feel what I'm saying? I don't sell drugs and I don't make no money off rap. Right now, I sell drugs. And the other time I was selling drugs, I extort motherfuckers too. It's one of my hustles. Got shot a lot of times behind it, but it paid my own houses and shit. It paid my bills. Do a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit. You know what I mean? I'm just that type of guy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I actually, I was just, watching the videos and shit the other day, and I'm like, damn, it said that you actually got shot 12 or 13 times.
Yeah.
What happened around that whole situation?
A lot of shit. You robbing people. I wrote a bunch of savages. See, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I talk a lot of shit, because it's not just me. I'm just a rapper. Imagine the guys that there's 10, 15, 20 guys that I call when there's trouble. And I'm on record for murders and shit like that. So imagine the other motherfuckers what they do around me. That's why I talk this shit I talk. Y'all just
hold on 1 second. Chris Hansen's bitch ass just came in here. Yo, they need to take your ass off the air, Chris Hansen. Weirdo. You know that dude who be doing that weirdo shit. He be doing like the, shit I don't even want to get into, man. But like, I hate watching that weirdo shit, man.
Chris Hansen, man, get out of here before you get pulled up on.
Fuck, weirdo, man. That dude actually caught it. Like they're like, yo, we're gonna need to see everything that you recorded, and then he got like an arrest warrant for that shit. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, you need to give up all that shit that you recorded to them people, man. Be filming some weird ass shit. But people be getting on me when I be saying Chris Hansen's a weirdo, man, because it's like he be having some people do some weird shit, man. I don't even want to. That's a AR took best rapper. Whoa. Oh yeah, the poll. Nah, man. Beanie Siegel is still running the poll right now.
Yeah.
I was wondering what he meant. But the poll right now, if you guys want to vote in it, is Beanie Siegel 56%, AR Rabb 18%, Meek Mill 17%, Cassidy 9%. So everybody vote in the poll if you haven't already. Brandon says he is the best. I really hope you're talking about AR Rabb and not Chris Hansen. It's really funny.
Brandon's talking about AR. Brandon's talking about AR for sure.
Because I watched Chris Hansen. He did an interview on Vlad, right? And apparently now that, so he had it's kind of actually smart what he's doing. So he had that TV series, right? And I think somebody like Dog the Bounty Hunter could take from this as well. So now Chris is going to do a podcast about all of his old episodes of his television show and basically speak on them all. I think like it's kind of a lane for him, he might, because those shows all had like millions of viewers. So maybe some of those people would want to watch him talk about it, Twizz.
Who knows? I never heard of the guy until tonight, but.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but He
had like a TV show and shit back in the day, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't just a special, I think it was like a TV show, but we're not going to get into it, man. Hold on. Chris Hansen is a rapper in Philly as well?
All right. I never heard of it.
All right, thank God, Twizz. You never heard of him in Philly? All right, thank God, man. And AR Rabb, NR1, free my brother. Yeah, free AR Rabb, free Dark Lo, free all the men, y'all. Dark Lo is going to be popping up in this interview, you guys, because I actually got Ab and Lo to actually break down the story of how they met.
Know me. Y'all know these other crazy motherfuckers. They worse than me. They way worse than me. I'm probably like one of the calmest guys that I be around. The rest of these motherfuckers, they can't even be around people. They savages, man.
Did they push you to rap?
Yeah, they want me to save them from this shit. They don't want to be robbing niggas and kidnapping niggas. And I got shot 10 times. I tied the nigga up. No, I don't think it's from that. It could have been from that. It could have been from my motherfucking cousin robbing the Dominicans. It could have been from my right-hand man tying these niggas up. You feel what I'm saying? They do all that shit, and since I'm the forefront of shit, I get caught up in everything. That's what I got to do, because these are my friends, my family, my blood, my little brothers and them. They put work in. And it's like, they don't know them. They know it's AR, let's get him. Because he right there. I stand it though. Fuck it, man. For my people, I'm taking bullets for them. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm giving them out too, though. You dig what I'm saying? Soldier, I'm built different, man. Built different than anybody, man. That's why I talk like I talk. They're not built like me, man. These niggas like, they from the hood, but I am the hood. You see, it's about 20 savages out there. I'll run all of them. They listen to what the fuck I say. They killed me. Some of them shot motherfuckers yesterday. I'll run that, man. CF. I'm on the block fighting the body. Everybody on the block with the body. I'll house that shit over there. You feel what I'm saying? CF, 06. Niggas on my block can tell you. Bros on my block in CF 06 and was the fucking man over that joint, man.
Twizz, do you know what CF is?
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times.
So Ab is saying
That's State Road right there.
Oh man. So Ab was saying that they knew him there as being the man.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a fact. Like, you know, like when it come to that, everybody like when you go to jail, like CF for one is medium or maximum custody. Maximum is where everybody go for the bodies and all of that, and the drama cases. Every time you go on the block, people got different statuses. Like you fighting the body on State Road, you be on that block 3-4 years, bro. And certain people just got certain respect on them blocks. That means he was the top guy on that block. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It changed, like, you know what I'm saying? Like every year, every other year, bro. Like, or he was the man on the block he was on. You go to a different block, somebody else the man on that block. So that's just how it goes. So he's saying if you was on his block at that time, he ran that block. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, he telling the truth because people really don't. A lot of times people claim that they was this and that in jail, but when you giving specific details, like, you know, I was over here, I ran that, especially like out Philly, because, you know, people going to try to, you know, go at you if you put certain claims out there and you know they're not true. So 9 times out of 10, yeah, he probably was that guy on that block. Me, myself, like 06, I was still going through placement and stuff like that. I was still under 18, 06.
Also, my bad if I offended any of the Chris Hansen fans. And also, rest in peace to Betty White if we're showing respect to people that are figures in entertainment. Now let's get back into the video.
I ran that shit over there, man. So like everybody else, they fit in them tight places. They might say I've been to prison. You just a guy who just there. You just a happy-go-lucky guy. Nobody bothers you because you was cool. I ran that shit. We two different dudes. You from the hood. I ran my hood.
I love those little analogies right there. You were just a dude. You were cool there. I ran it there. You were good in the hood. I ran my hood. Like I still remember that part of the interview to this day, man.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, rappers can say they ran their shit. Or they gonna say, no, he was there. No, I ran that shit. I took when they come to my block, when they come to my set, my hood, want to go to war, I took them to war. Me, I took everybody to war. That's what these motherfuckers, every other rap niggas, they didn't do that. They probably was involved, was one of the guys that was around. No. They'll tell you, out there, one of the worst nigga from my neighborhood, he like the Debo of the neighborhood, but he just killed motherfuckers, kidnapped them. I'm the only one in my neighborhood that took him to war. The only one that gave him gas. The only motherfucker, man. No, everybody was scared of him. I'm the youngest. I'm not scared of him. He come here, I'm gonna rip him the fuck up. I grew up watching him extort my old heads. Come to my block, put my old heads pockets. Once I got 18, got my hands on some pistols, he not coming here ever again. He came. Every day, let's get it. Until he said, I don't want no more. I'm different than these motherfuckers, man.
I really live this shit, man. No rap nigga in history lived the way I live, cuz. Nobody with a buzz lived the way the fuck I ran that shit. Because niggas probably shot, niggas probably. What I'm trying to say is different because they probably were just involved in the war. I ran the war. You see the difference?
Yeah, definitely.
You just the guy in it. If you wasn't, some guys was just, they from the hood, I'm from that block, all my man knows shoot niggas. I was out there. Yeah, I was amongst these. No, I was a nigga in the front. You feel what I'm saying? With a gun, getting shot and shooting niggas. You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference. They wasn't in the front. I ran that shit, man.
Yeah, it's kind
The
of like
classic. That's the classic. I just gotta say that, man. We all remember that red carpet rolling out. The classic Mikey T joint. That's throwback right there.
You're now flying with First Class Films.
I wasn't really supposed to be the street guy. I was athletic. I played for my middle school, high school ball.
We're about to get into a dope part of the interview right there, man. But yeah, Ab saying all that shit. It's like back in the day, you know, literally back in the day when the captains would be at the front line rather than nowadays, you know, all the generals are obviously way, way, way in the back. Because, you know,
Sure.
Ab was really the guy who was trying to put on and make OBH the next big thing, man. You know, he was trying to make it so that OBH could have a light, you know, to where anybody would even know what the hell it was, you know, and he became that, man. He became the rock of OBH to the point where anybody could sit on the rock and get comfortable, if you can like really grasp that analogy that I'm creating.
Facts.
Yo, Brandon says Ab was on block D23 in the F.
D23.
D23 in the F. I was one story under him on D13. Everybody was talking about him. Twizz, can you remember that area at all?
Yeah, I remember D23. I remember see all that, like, you know what I'm saying? C block, everything. It's certain blocks over the F that's drama blocks. You know what I'm talking about? I never was in the drama block over the F, but I was in drama blocks over Pitt. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, no matter of fact, I was over a drama block over the F. I'm tripping. I think it was like C23 or something like that. Um, but then they had moved me to a different joint. Like at the time when I was over there, they was rotating people, bro. Like you might be on the block for 6 months and they send you to a whole different block or a different jail. Um, yeah, though, but you know, it is what it is. People that get busy, their names be buzzing through the jail. Yeah, I mean, you be hearing about the names and all of that, especially with Ab coming in there at the time as being a rapper. Like rappers, they stand out in them jails, and people want to know what they about. So if they really get busy, they not no sucker. That spread. If they is a sucker, that spread too. So.
Twizz, do you know any other rappers who have actually been in there? Skinny me, but other rappers that we and the people would know about as well.
When it comes to State Road, everybody start off at the F. The F is the first jail you go through on State Road. Some people that ends up being a jail, but if you got like a drama case where you fighting like a body or something, either you're gonna be at the F or pick. So every rapper came through there. You know what I mean? I was over the F with like Hollow, man. They treated him like a king over that joint. Um, as far as the F, no, not really. As far as rappers, House of Corrections, yeah, I've seen a lot of. I was over there with a lot of rappers. Meek Mill, Mike Knox. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Lil, also a rapper from Meek Mill group Bloodhounds.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Twizz, for everybody that wants to cut this into their own video, you were locked up with Meek Mill?
Yeah, I was locked up with Meek. We was over the creek. That same case that he on parole for, the probation, the gun joint, he was over there with that. This is when he was with T.I. and he had Miss Powerhouse when he still had the dreads and all of that. And they was treating that boy like a king over there. He was on F2. I was on E1, I believe. I was on E1. And I remember I had to do a visit. I was on a visit with him the same time as him, bro, and everybody was going crazy in there. Everybody was looking and all that. Like my man had pulled up on me to visit me, and He had the visiting room on smash. Everybody looking like, oh, that's him. You hear people, you know what I mean, chitter chattering and all that. This is when he dropped that joint about T.I. like Powerhouse tonight. Hurry up and get home, like that joint. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he was super lit. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, he was on F2, bro. I was really like going to Chow and seeing Meek on a regular. Yeah, I mean, he was in that joint.
And you were on E1, you know,
Yeah, I
funny
was on.
enough that that's the record label name, E1. But Twizz, is that how you found out that Meek Mill was locked up in the same jail as you when you guys went to a visit? Or did you start just hearing it? How did you first find out he was getting there?
How I saw him is over the House of Corrections. That's a medium custody jail where it's like when you go to the chow hall, you leave off your block. Like CF and Pick, maximum security, chow and everything is on the block. But over the creek, House of Corrections, when you go to chow, you leave off your block and you go to the chow hall. You might be in the chow hall with 4 or 5 other blocks. And I was coming back from chow and he was standing on the steps. That's when I walked past him like, bro, Meek tall as crap, bro. Like I'm 6 feet. That boy taller than me. You know what I mean? Tall and lanky. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time I seen him coming from child. And after that, you would just see him randomly through the jail and all of that. Like,
That's what's up, man. That's crazy. That is crazy that you could share that with us. I'm pretty sure nobody actually knew that you were locked up with Meek Mill. So I appreciate you. How long was he around? I mean, did you go home before him, or did you notice that even?
he was on a different block. I think we both sat on that joint for like a year. Yeah, I mean, because he was in there for a strap. I was in there for a strap. And then I had came back in there and I was locked up with his man from Bloodhounds, that nigga Lil. And he also got a cousin. I mean an uncle, his name Akiman. Like he was on like a lot of videos with Meek. He played a cut. He's still a part of like Meek career. And Meek and them was coming, Meek was coming up visiting him like every week and stuff like that. So cause his man, that nigga Lil, he had got booked for 2 burners. And they had reopened my case that I was in there with for Meek. When I was in there with Meek, they reopened the joint after I came home, so I had to fight that joint again. So, yeah, I mean, I got some crazy stories in them joints with like rappers and stuff, bro. We done did pranks on people and everything in them joints, so
Damn, that's crazy to hear, man. That's crazy to hear. And you know I'm gonna cut this up and put it on YouTube for sure, man.
facts.
But let's get back into the watch along. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Hit that like button, share this video. I'm Mikey T, the movie star. SV Twizz is my co-host. If you don't know, he is from Philly. He's the hood blogger. I know new people are tapping in every day. We're incorporating new things on the show, like a watch along aspect to it of my previous interviews, of my recent interviews, also polls. You know what I'm saying? But most of y'all know that we're here doing the news and also letting you guys get to know us a little bit. Anything
Facts.
you want to say, Twizz, before we get back into the interview?
We pretty much touched up on everything, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Everybody spark back up, and we're going to get back
Definitely.
into one of my most classic interviews.
With the Job Corps, played for the Baltimore won championships. This day I was from the hood, so once I got back there, got a job and everything. I made a decision though. I came back when I was 18, I was away. Going to school away. Came back when I was 17, I came back. And I'm sitting back, I got a little job. And my cousin and my right hand man didn't want to really turn me out. I'm sitting there watching them niggas make big bank rolls. I'm with them all, imagine being a motherfucker all day watching them make thousands. Then you go to work. And my mom making like $170 a week. I'm like, I'm here all day with y'all. It's just easy for me to make thousands. I'm with y'all.
Yo, I'm going to be real. Let's be real about that shit. I think maybe we've both been in that predicament, Twizz.
Facts.
Yeah, you know, when you're
Facts.
working up, a lot of the times when you're 17, like Ab was saying right there, so it shows you how long ago this was, first of all. But a lot of times when you're 16, 17 years old, getting your first job, you can't really work more than like little 24 hours a week, little 16 hours, and you're only getting $150 check. So it really is seeming like, what is the point of this?
Real reps. You know what I mean? The average joint, especially if you got the, you like, man, I'm about to get an ounce of something, some Reggie or something. You mean get rid of that and still be able to get another, like it be starting off like that, man. You know what I mean? You be just trying to survive and things like that.
Well, I guess Reggie was a lot cheaper for you.
It was. You get a joint for a bean, $100 back then.
Okay, I was same price. You know what I mean? Same price, wasn't that much cheaper then.
85 if you was connected with somebody that really had it like that.
Right.
Maybe y'all thousands right here. These are my best friends, my cousin. Watch y'all make thousands. I could have said, give me that. And I made 1,000. You know what I said? I said, no. That's an intestinal fortitude I got. Never went with the trend. I always did my own thing. I had a job. I done shot niggas and everything. I'm still going to work. Motherfuckers start just trying to, like, you know, niggas got envious basically because I got locked up. My man said, I don't have nobody. I said, I'm here now. Fuck working. Quit my job. Right to the block. Now we making off the move. When we open our block up, nobody needs money. So it's like, who the fuck is this little nigga? Little ad? No. They got shut. We need parts of that. They looked at me like a little ad. We need parts of that. No, they're not getting no parts of that. Shit got real. My man Pop and his brother got killed. He quit. He said, man, I ain't fuck this block. I mean, I got enough money. Too much going on. I said, leave it to me. Yeah. Left me the block. Block was doing 10,000 every day. That's what I did. So imagine a nigga 17, 18, block doing 10,000. Everybody from every part of the area come to that block trying to take it. They never took it. So imagine what I was doing. Imagine the reason why he never took it. Imagine. You know why he never took it? I was fired their ass up every time they came. One thing I know, everybody can shoot. Nobody likes getting shot. So when they shoot, you stand there and look at them. You give it back. You see that fucking fear in their eyes. It gets out of here. Then you go to their block. Go to their block again tomorrow. In the morning. Then in the afternoon. Then at nighttime. Then you get phone calls. Hey, I quit. I don't want no more. Y'all niggas with you. Alright, don't ever come around here again. And everybody can vouch for that. Everybody out there, they gonna vouch for that. Go take a trip down my neighborhood by yourself and ask niggas, who's ad, what's the ad doing? I'm gonna tell you, I ran my neighborhood. It's not no fucking fit. That's the difference between me and these other rap niggas. I ran my shit. I'm not from the hood. I am my hood. I ran my hood. So niggas can't say Ab can't go back to his hood. This is my fucking neighborhood. Even if I make I'm a million, you know, even if I ever make a millionaire rapper, I know I can go back. They still scared of me. It's not how I go back and check in with somebody. No, y'all gotta check in with me. I'm the dude that you gotta check in with. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like I can go, niggas, even niggas can't go back to their old hood. I can go back to my old, me and my dude cool with them niggas. No, I was the dude that everybody's scared of. So it's like, the monster's back. Y'all just giving them, all they're gonna do is make a monster rich. Now I can make all my monsters rich. I can turn my savages to make them rich.
Taking me back to how you actually connected with Dark Lo?
We're gonna get into the part of him connecting with Dark Lo. I thought it was getting a little bit intense there, you know what I mean, with AR Rabb, you know what I'm saying? But so I did cut a little bit of the interview. This was years ago. I cut a little bit of the interview years ago because I thought it was getting a little bit intense. I was like, damn, And I actually hate when I end up doing that, because when you do an interview with somebody, you cut a little bit of the footage, you end up kicking yourself in the ass. You should always just keep your footage. You know what I mean? Like, I did an interview with Bump J from Major Figures, and some of the footage got out of sync. I noticed some of the footage was out of sync, and I actually edited the part that was synced, and then I deleted everything else. And I was like, I kicked myself in the ass for it. You know what I mean? I kicked myself in the ass for that, because I could have like simply fixed the sync. I got Todd in the chat saying that this shit is like a movie. You know, when you got an interview that is that powerful, you know what I mean? Yeah, this shit could be playing on Netflix, Twizz.
That's a fact, bro. This a documentary interview. He giving it all up on this, John.
Yeah, we might as well reach out to Netflix with this shit, to be honest with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's
Yeah,
why when you're dealing, like, when you see these shows and these in-depth looks at people's lives, man, you be seeing everything about it, man.
big facts, bro. Big facts.
And now we're about to hear the story of how AR Rabb and Dark Lo met. Just another part that I thought I had to cover.
Let's get it.
All right, you ready for this? I hope everybody's ready.
I met Dark Lo. It's funny. It's a rapper guy named Dutch. He used to rap with Gilly them from Major Figures. So I'm coming out this crib. I had a little apartment in Dark Lo neighborhood. It's called Badlands. I was coming out there. There was somebody at the corner wanting to buy an ounce of crack off me. So I'm coming out the crib, ready to circle my ounce of crack. But they coming from my side. Like, they driving my side. I said, meet me on this block. You know what I'm saying? So I come out the curb, I see the boy Dutch. That's like, yo, I was shooting the DVD going, man. I seen Dark Lo. I'm like, this nigga shooting the DVD. This nigga got a beard.
Dutch. He said Dutch. Yeah, that's correct. Dutch was actually shooting a DVD. Dutch from Major Figures. Twizz. I didn't really remember that, but both Dutch and Dark Lo actually said that in one of my future interviews with them, that they were actually shooting the shit together for a DVD when Dark Lo actually met AR Rabb.
Facts, big facts, bro. Dutch and all his folks and all of that, they from Dutch tied into the Badlands, the same hood Dark from. All his folks and all of that is down the bottom of North. Badlands is the lower numbers.
Sorry, bro.
No, I was just saying the Badlands, the lower numbers and all of that. Like, you got Broad Street, it separate like Broad Street. You going to like on the top of Broad Street, it's like 17th, all them blocks up, like 20th Street. But like Badlands is on the lower numbers. You know what I'm saying? That joint start like under 10th Street. Then you start getting into the letters and all of that, G Street, and you know what I'm saying? I was just throwing that in there real quick. So Dark from like the bottom of North, Ab is from the upper side of Broad Street.
Like, fuck type shit is this? So long story short, they had to put the camera out. I'm like, yo.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got somebody wait come from my side in the corner. He said, no, I go see, I'll run this shit around here. I said, what the fuck that got to do with me? Like, I'm about to buzz a track. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be sure. And I said, listen, homie.
Let me get this shit in position. I'm sorry.
You're like, oh, that's what you mean? You about to buzz a track?
Oh, yeah, this is funny as hell.
Nigga, looking like a cancer ass nigga. Like, fuck type shit is.
All right, here we go.
They coming from my side. Like, they driving my side. I said, meet me on this block. You know what I'm saying? So I come out the curb, I see the boy Dutch. That's like, yo, I was shooting the DVD going, man. I seen Dark Lo. I'm like, this nigga shooting the DVD. This nigga got a beard. Nigga, looking like a cancer ass nigga. Like, fuck type shit is this? So long story short, they had to put the camera out. I'm like, yo, I gotta bust a track. Like, hold on. So I go bust a track. He's like, oh, that's what you mean? You about to bust a track? So I'm about to bust a track. Like, I got somebody wait come from my side in the corner. He said, no, I go see, I'll run this shit around here.
Twizz, before we even get into the way that the music starts, what about that shit? Ab is like, yo, man, I'm about the Dutch first says, yo, will you be in this DVD shit with us? And then Ab is like, yo, I'm about to bust the trap. And then Lo's like, yo, what do you mean you're about to bust the trap? Yeah, I'm about to bust the trap. No, I run this shit around here. What do you think about that shit, man?
I mean, that's how it is out Philly, bro. It's like a person will chop it up with you and do like for instance, like I can go somewhere like West Philly. The block would embrace me and all of that. You talk to them like, yeah, boy, thorough. But the minute you trying to bust a trap with somebody from their area, now that's drama. So Ab had to made it clear, like, bro, no, I got somebody pulling up from my hood to come meet. Like, I'm not busting no traps to none of your players out here, bro. Like, it's like that's where the territorial stuff come in at out Philly. Like, we don't gang banging nothing out here, but it's like the traps and all of that. Like, no, bro, like you're not coming out here busting no traps. We can talk. You seem like a cool guy, but you not like everything around here that if it ain't getting passed through me, bro, like it's people from their own hood that can't bust traps on certain blocks from their hood. Like
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
like the Philly politics.
That must be a Philly thing, bro, because honestly, I do remember one time I was in Philly and I was at this dude's I was at this dude's studio and I bought weed in his studio and he was like, "Hold on. Why are you buying weed from somebody else in my studio?"
Facts.
I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Cuz the man has some loud, you know what I mean? But they're like, that's weird, Twizz. I never really thought about it like that, man. But it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I remember being a young boy and I used to like I was probably like 16 and it was this dude I used to grab tree from around my way. He was from the area, but it was like a certain Chinese store that obviously he wasn't approved to get. Like I grabbed tree from this dude for like 3 months, but one day I grabbed him. Then one of the other old heads out here like, bro, didn't I tell you to stop coming out here? They demolishing, boy. They pistol whipping him and all that. I'm like, let me get the hell out of here, bro.
It's
Like this
crazy.
joint getting real out here over a little quick dime sell, some tree, bro.
Todd said they call that shortstop, and Todd, I'm sorry if the interview scared you, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro. If I did you like get a little. That's what a Netflix documentary will do.
Facts.
YouTube fella, appreciate you for tuning in, bro. And Imagine Pain. Sorry if I butchered your name, bro. He said, and I'm gonna pass this to you, Twid. This is in regard to the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, vote now. Beanie Siegel is the best rapper from Philly, but bar for bar, Cassidy is the best. But bars aside, Beans 1, Ab 2, Cass 3. Twizz, you want to go in on that?
For my era, Beans was the greatest rapper from the city of Philly. Um, Ab, what I like about Ab is I'm not gonna say he was the second most lyrical from the city, but he was the realest in OBH. They music, it just hit you different. It gave you like, cause the type of lingo they was talking. It's relatable. It's everyday Philly stuff. Cass was the punchline champion in his wave. I don't consider him the third best. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider him the third best. I would have to put Meek over Cass.
Was Meek Mill the new hope?
Meek Mill work ethic and his style of music was probably better than everybody besides Beans. Like Meek Mill work ethic and all of that was like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like he was dropping songs where it was like it was for everybody. You can play it in the club. You can do like Rose Red and My Diamonds Blue. We talking about a kid from the trenches. He had the business down pat. His structure of music was down pat, and we knew him from the Bloodhounds. And then it's like he came out, he was dropping them flamer joints. It was like
Yeah,
Jones
O'Malley
was
told
hitting
me.
different.
Yep.
Yeah, like
Melly told me
yeah,
about the Bloodhounds, but have you seen the meme about Beanie Siegel, "Feel It in the Air," where it said Philly couples? I think it said something like Philly couples slow dance to Beanie Siegel, "Feel It in the Air." Is that
yeah.
accurate? Do you
n-
and wifey slow dance to
No,
Feel It in the Air, Twizz? Could you break that
it's
down?
not no slow dance, but like if I'm riding with my wife and we taking like a little 40-minute ride, if I throw in Feel It in the Air or certain songs, like, it hit different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And my wife not really no vicious like rap head, but like, you know what I'm saying, just being from Philly, the women, they also deal with like the same struggles and pain that the men is dealing with. So certain songs hit them different. Like my wife, I had my wife, she like certain ab Jones and stuff like that. So it depends on what the structure of the song is about. And you know what I'm saying?
So, Twizz, Philly couples are not slow dancing to feel it in
N-
the
No,
air.
no, that's just gassing it up right there. Ain't nobody slow dancing to that.
All right, bro. I just want, you know what I mean? We got to be able to touch all topics on the show, man. That's dope, though.
Facts.
That's dope. I'm glad I could put that in perspective for you because, Twizz is the family guy, life with the Philly fam, but now it's the hood blogger. Just Google search or just YouTube search that, and you will find Twizz ASAP.
Facts.
Brandon, listen to us on your way to work. It's simple as that, my brother. Simple as that. You put the phone on, let it play throughout your speakers, and you listen to us while you're on the way to work. Just like listening to anybody on like what's that radio service called, Twizz? Is it like FX radio or something?
Facts. FX.
XM radio?
I said, what the fuck that got to do with me? Like, I'm about to buzz a track. Like, so I'm saying, like, you can't be serving. I said, listen, homie, I don't sell nickels and dimes. I'm selling weight. My boy called my phone, and I bring him over here. I'm not out here sneaking sales and shit. I got my own shit going on. He said, oh, man, I respect that. That's how we become friends. Like, I respect that, man. He like, yeah, but I run this shit around here. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, well, I run my shit. Long story short, he's changed numbers. I called him a couple times. Hey, what's up with DVD? Man, I'm working on it. I'm thinking at that time, DVD seemed the biggest market. So I'm like, man, I charge up all DVDs to get my buzz up better. You know what I'm saying? So he texted me one day. He was like, yo, I need 4.5. I got 4,500 for it. It's clear blow. So I'm like, all right. I know I got some poppy that I'm gonna give it to me for 42. So let me cook 300 real quick. And then we did that a couple times. We started buying nine ounces off me and shit. I was the middleman and shit. My poppy boy. One day he texted me like, yo, man, then we keep doing this drug business. Like, let's go to mad shit, man. Pray. Go to Juma. Go to mad shit. I don't go there. He started coming through. They ain't coming through. So my crib was on some. Matter of fact, and come to find out, his man was the real plug. He just ain't had nothing. So when this man had something, like, yo, my man got it. I grabbed it out and shit was good. Anything I wanted, bricks and everything. So one day we in the crib, so I need to have a brick or a brick, go get it for me. So one day we in the crib, he come to the crib to give it to me. I'm just talking. Mind you, I just moved in the, I ain't moved, it's like my chill spot. You know when Gigi said, I don't live there, I just cook there, there's nothing in there but fishing cookware. Only thing I did was cook coke and fuck bitches in there. In Badlands. And I'm a rapper with a buzz. That's what fucking him up. Like, this nigga got, I see this nigga on buses, I see this nigga on DVDs and TV, and he just right here in the middle of Badlands by himself. just start going there. And I'm like, that's how raw, I don't give a fuck. So he's got cool, he's like, I rap. Look at that dirt, look, as a matter of fact, bring me a CD, man. He's like, let me specific, no, bring me a CD. I'm like, this nigga's a gangster. Oh, he ain't no fucking rapper. He bought me a CD, I put the CD in, I'm like, damn, this nigga's nice. I said, shit. I said, I'm mad.
Twizz, what do you make of AR Rabb not initially believing in Dark Lo? Maybe at that point, the big beard, he was kind of thrown off by the beard thing at first. You know what I mean? You're on mute, bro.
My fault, bro. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I was Philly, it's a common thing. So, You know, he was looking at Dark Low like Dark Low. He into what I'm into, so Dark probably was 100% serious, bro. And you know what I'm saying, like, come on, bro. Like, Ad being into what he was into, you understand that. You know, you don't just come on certain people blocks and try to bust traps and all of that. Like that joint could become that could become deadly quick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was the respect level. He understood it. It's like if the shoe was on the other foot and Dark back Allegheny or something trying to bust a John like Ab ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been talking for 15 minutes before that. Now you out here trying to bust a trap. It's like, bro, you gotta get the approval for that. Like that's disrespectful right there. Like,
But Twizz, Ab told him, he's like, yo, bro, I'm not doing a dime. I'm not busting down a nickel. I'm doing a full thing, man. Like, does
it
that,
don't matter.
yeah.
It don't matter what it is. It matter where it's coming from. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been like, for instance, like if I'm coming on your block, you know what I'm saying? You got your hood out fully, you know what I'm saying? And you got a player coming down the street. We call them players, and a player like, yo, you got this, like I need a dime, like you got hard or something, and it's like, yeah, right here, like, nah, bro, like you can't do that if you're not from that area. So it's like if I'm in your hood and I'm talking to you, and I got somebody coming from my section of the hood, meaning we chopped it up over the phone, like that's different. It's different than busting a trap in somebody's hood from a player from that person hood. You know what I mean? Like if you run your hood and I'm trying to bust a trap
Yo,
to a player in your hood, now that's disrespectful
I
to
totally
what
agree. You know what I mean? It's like taking money out of, it's like taking food more, you know, the analogy, taking food out of somebody's mouth. It's like
facts.
disrespecting somebody right in front of their face. I realized what it
Facts.
was when I bought the weed at the studio. I was like, oh shit, I done disrespected this man right to his face. So yeah, but I wasn't thinking about it like that at first. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, it's not your fault for you grabbing it. It was that person's job to guard the person that was trying to give it to you. You know what I'm talking about? Like he wasn't supposed to. You don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was his job to guard the person that was busting the trap.
But Twizz, I want to ask you, do you think Dark Low's memory of AR Rabb, of meeting AR Rabb, is gonna line up with what Ab said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So you don't think Low is gonna hold back, whereas AR Rabb told us everything?
I don't think he's going. No, I don't think he's going. I don't think he's going to hold it up. He might not make it in a disrespectful way, like where I'm like, "Yo, what's up with you?" Like, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's going to pretty much add up to what Ab was saying.
He's not gonna make it like how Ab was kind of acting like him, like, you rap? You're doing a DVD? And then Ab thought about it for a few weeks and he was like, yeah, I might want to get on that DVD.
Facts,
You know?
facts. Probably.
Hell yeah, Gilly is the best in Philly, man. I rock with you, Andrew. But vote in that poll right now if you guys haven't. Let's get back to this interview before we address the poll results. So everybody vote now. And also, if you haven't logged on, join me on Clubhouse, y'all. It's pinned up.
Fuck with me, man. On the rap shit, man. Cause I had already had rappers, but it was rappers out in my OBAs. I thought was better than Dark Low. Like Dark Low got an image still. Motherfuckers gonna believe that shit when he said. But other niggas, they lit his shit, but it's like the image is not where Dark Low. When Dark Low said it, it's like, alright. He said it, it's like, now I can believe that shit. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers just see me on DVDs and see me on little freestyle shit and don't really know how good of extent I can really rap. I used to be a battle rapper. Niggas don't know I really know how to rap. You feel what I'm saying? So what happened was, I said, "Let's come on, Territorial." I played my shit. He was like, he went crazy. Oh man, you freak. Why let nobody hear this shit? Like it's coming. You know, it's coming. Don't worry about it. A lot of them don't really know how much talent I really got. I told you, I went to fucking, I'm taking college courses in middle school. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm sharp all of a sudden. I can rap on anything. But me being so smart, I got an image. I'ma sell it. This is a marketing scheme. It's my package.
Now I am the package. You know what I mean? I am the fucking product. So my product is AR Rabb. It's so solid. I can rap like Common Sense, Cannabis, fucking Most Def, I let it cry. I rap like any fucking body. But I'm really living this life, so why not sell it? Pack it up, so make our just got tight after that, man.
When you in jail with somebody, even me and Ad have been in jail together, but say you're in jail with somebody for 6 months and that's your cellie or your next door neighbor, it's gonna feel like y'all been tight for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? A year in jail with a person make it feel like y'all been tight for 20 years. So
Twizz, is that accurate? I mean, you were in jail with Meek
Yeah.
Mill for like a year.
Yeah, but I wasn't on the same block as him. But yeah, it's people like I was on the same block as like Mike Knox and that nigga Lil and also Hollow Man. But yeah, it's like that, bro. Like not even to talk about the rappers, but yeah, because you living with this person, y'all going through struggles together. I got a burning case, you got a robbery. We it's dudes I was in jail with, bro, and the relationship can be tighter for certain people you know for 20 years, bro. Like that's just how it go. It's different when you in jail. But you know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. But sometimes when you in jail with somebody and you had that bond and then you come to the streets with that person, all the times that person don't be the same person they was in jail. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of play your cards right, bro. But yeah, Dark speaking facts, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
that's the same thing with me and Ad. You know what I mean? Me and Ad, we met on some. Me and Ad really met on some. It wasn't friendly, but it wasn't no beef or nothing. But it wasn't friendly. It was like, yo, what's up?
Oh, he's not sugarcoating it, Twizz. He's not sugarcoating that shit.
This was the younger Dark Low, man. Dark Low at the end, he was older and had more wisdom and he looked at life differently. But this was the Dark Low that the whole world know about, the reckless Dark Low, where it was like, yeah, I mean, he you know what I'm saying? It was different. It was second nature, bro, on how Dark carried it.
Let's check it out.
What's up? It was on that tight time, but you know, it's so many fake niggas out here when real niggas look in the eye and you could just see like, damn, it's a real nigga right here. Man, you gonna link, man. And it's so rare that you find somebody that's 100% genuinely real, not cause he shoot, not cause he got money, not cause he fuck bitches, just him. You gonna link, man. You know what I'm saying? And like a week or two after we met, you know, we got into some, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, the real always gonna link up, man. You know what I mean? Always.
It really got me tackling that situation. My man, one of my homies had a situation with these balls. I said, Dark Low, strap up and around these niggas. Dark Low ain't been around me for like a month. You strap up and come right with me. Shit, good dude, stand with me. My man's not. This is for the big dog in my squad. So my man said, I like him. We fucking with him. And everybody's embraced him. I only knew Dark Low since 2010. I ain't known that young. I met him in 2010. You don't think I know about it? Shout out my nigga Mikey T, the movie star. We in OBH Hit House Studios right now. Get at it.
So that was it. That was the interview right there with AR Rabb. Everybody vote in the poll before we close the poll out. So Twizz, man, it's crazy. Throw a couple actors in there to act out the scenes that Ab is talking about, that Lowe's talking about, and I think you would have like a Netflix docu-movie, you know what I'm saying, or docu-series, you know, however they want to spin it off, whether it's going to be 10, 30-minute episodes, and you just use the narration from AR Rabb based on this interview. You know, what do you think?
Big facts, bro. Big facts. Like everything you saying is that, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and that go for a lot of people, man. It's like, you know, it's crazy how your life could be a movie, bro. But you know, Ad story crazy, man. OBH story crazy, bro. And it's still going on right now. Like every week, every day is another chapter, another episode to, you know what I'm saying, this story, bro. You got Ab right now sitting trying to fight. You had Ab and Dark on the joint look where they at now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not over now because they still fighting and you know trying to come home. So it's like, bro, like OBH, bro. And I don't care what nobody say, bro, about none of these. Not to discredit these new and upcoming guys, but OBH was the last guys that I embraced music wise as far as driving around to listening and relating to music. Like we got the Philly draw and all that and all that. I'm not into that, bro. Like I'm just a different breed, bro. Like my age difference and all of that. Like I can't really get into that, bro. But like admin OBH, you know what I'm saying? It just hit me different, bro, because I could really relate to that music, bro. Like I could really relate to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was always a big supporter of their team. And it's never going to change, bro, regardless of them not being out and buzzing. You know what I mean? We don't jump ship, bro. I still carry it the same way. So it's like, salute to them guys. You know what I'm saying? God's willing. Ab and Mullahs and Dark and all of them, they could get out their situation. Because even if they ain't pushing music, man, you want to see them, you know, enjoying life, bro. Not in them cages and behind them walls, bro. Because they shed so much light to Philly to the point where these up and coming guys that's out now, it's like abbing them through the alley oop back because Philly was kind of cold for a minute after the DVD era. Ab brought that back. OBH had brought that energy back, the spotlight on Philly. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, that's how I'm carrying it, bro.
Yo, I just put up a new poll. I want to know, who do you guys think is the better hip hop duo? The better hip hop duo, AR Rabb and Dark Lo, or Cameron and Vado? Who is the better hip hop duo? I want to know, who do y'all think? Twizz, that's why when we come on here, man, we can't shy away from talking about whatever. Even though sometimes,
Facts.
even though sometimes we'll put some of these things, like when we're talking about ounces and shit, we'll put it in a comical reference or we'll joke around about it. It's because we are far past those things in our life to what we're,
Exactly.
aside from me smoking some ounces of weed and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But and we got to be able to, have a little bit of comedic light on this show. So don't be too thrown
Facts.
off when we do stuff like that, because we
Facts.
really do keep it to a serious nature. We come on here with information. I feel like these are all the ingredients you need to have a show. Plus, you need some of that controversy sometimes. But more than the controversy, you just need to talk about things that other people are shying away from talking about, man. There's
Facts.
reasons why certain people have, blown up and had huge success, like, major talk shows, major late night shows, major radio shows. So we can't shy away from talking about all these different topics, man.
Facts, man. And when it come to like, let's just say for instance, like Ab and them, bro, like when Ab and them was home, everybody was talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Now they sitting and they, you know what I'm saying? So you're not getting no updates from them and all of that. So yeah, I just let y'all know, report card radio, man, the loyalty and all of that, the sturdiness, bro. Like none of that gonna ever change, bro. You know what I'm saying? We carry it how we carry it, bro.
Hell yeah. The Broad Street Bully took the poll with an overwhelming percentage. I
As
think
he
he had,
should.
nearly 50%, or was it a little bit over 50%?
As he should, man. You know what I'm saying?
52% for Beanie Siegel, 17% for Meek Mill. He edged out AR Rabb Twizz, and then AR Rabb had 16%.
That's great. We talking about a sound artist. You know what I'm
Appreciate you,
saying?
comments.
Meek.
We
Yeah,
got
roll
the
rap
first
Thomas.
time, Twizz.
Yeah, man, make sure you sub, man. Welcome to the family, bro. You know how we carry it, bro. This just the beginning. Make sure y'all sub to that clubhouse, man. Make sure y'all follow the clubhouse because it's, you know what I'm saying? That's another platform where it goes down, man. 1,010%. Sieg is the best from Philly, bro. Rap wise, he hit you in your heart for real, bro. I'm talking about like, come on, man. We talking about Zeke.
Now,
And I,
now, Twizz, to give a conclusion to this interview with AR Rabb, you know what I mean? I don't want to put you out there on Front Street, but I would do it if
it's
we
cool.
were on. I would do it if we were on Barstool Sports. So I'll do it since we're here on the channel in front of the guys.
Or,
You know,
or if we was on, or if we was on Clubhouse, Mikey, don't forget, you know,
right.
Clubhouse a little different.
Or if we're on Clubhouse, or if we're on Revolt, I would have
Facts.
I would have to let it be known and, you know, put you on blast a little bit. Twizz is the one who suggested this interview with Ab be our next watch along video.
Facts.
A great suggestion, Twizz. But my future interviews with AR Rabb, they get a little bit more politically correct. They get a little bit more less aggressive. I mean, don't get it twisted. We're still talking about crazy shit like Meek Mill talking to the judge, you know, AR Rabb's beef with Meek Mill, how they came to terms. You know, we talk about a lot of shit, you know, fighting charges while you're, you know, trying to maintain your career in the rap industry in these future interviews. But this one right here, Twizz, was by far, you know, that aggressive 50 Cent, you know, new breed like interview that I did with AR Rabb.
Well, that one right there was not too long after he came home from jail. So he had a, you know what I'm saying? He had a point to prove, man. It's crazy because when I was chopping it up with Ab, you know what I'm saying? That was around that same it was around that same time at that probably that same studio and everything. And it's like, you know, that time it's like he had a point to prove because this is when he did that little state bread and all that, went up boot camp or whatever. And he came home and Dark was carrying OBH on his back. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like he came home and he was getting back at it. And then you had the stuff with Drake and all of that. So it was a lot going on, man. It's like that right there was the point to where he was able to build it to the, you know, the later Ab, the Ab that the whole world know about before his time of, you know, getting incarcerated and all of that. So that was the beginning of him building up that that was like the halftime show. He got booked halftime show, and then that right there was third quarter on that interview, and fourth quarter was, you know, before he got booked. So, you know, he had a lot of animosity and stuff like that built up. So the timing of that interview was crazy if you really think about it, bro.
What's up, man? That's what's up. But yo, you guys, I appreciate everybody. And now it's your turn. Everybody in the chat, it is your turn right now because now myself and SV Twizz, we are going to answer your questions. Keep it respectful, keep it controversial, keep it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? If you got any movie questions, throw them in. You know, Twizz is a bit of a movie bull from what I understand. Is that accurate, Twizz?
It's accurate, man. And listen, man, this next movie, if y'all ain't tuned in to Torn Apart, man, tune into it. The Hood Blogger, Torn Apart, out right now, starring Vodka 1000 Proof. It's a real hood flick, bro. It's real stuff that's going on in that joint. But the next one is on the way, bro. And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this joint gonna be 1,010%, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like to perfect the craft, bro. The first time was the tester, but the people loved it, bro. You know what I'm saying? The people loved it. It was a big message behind it, a truthful message. It wasn't just your average hood joint. But this next one, bro, is going to be out the ballpark. Make sure y'all ready for it, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, ask whatever questions y'all want, bro. You know what I mean? Any questions about any Philly artists or experiences? We got Mikey T, the movie star, that got
Philly
legendary
Freeway.
interviews. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we carry it, man.
Major salute, Philly Freeway in the building.
Definitely.
Now, Freeway, if you want to tap in, man, hit that link right here. If you're free.
Philly Freezer.
Posted it up there for you, Freeway, if you want to tap in. Let me see. Moody says, how y'all feel about the rapper Yeet and the wave coming from the youth? You ever heard of that, Twizz?
I haven't heard of him. I apologize for not being tuned into all the youthful rappers coming up from the city. I just don't really tune into them too much, man. Not to discredit them and all that. I know some of them is talented.
Yo, let me give Freeway his flowers for a second, because the way that Bel Air played out with the way that, with the way that Freeway song actually pretty much opened up the way Will Smith woke up in the morning, and it showed like the way he got up and got ready. It was really a whole vibe, and I really got an impression of the way that y'all was doing things in Philly, waking up in the morning before you guys went to school and shit, in comparison to the way I was waking up and going to school in the morning. I was like, damn, because it really did take me back to the Fresh Prince days, man. There's some really good shit with Bel Air, man. And Freeway actually got an opportunity. I believe he played himself, because he actually came into the show and he had a scene with all the basketball players right before or right when they were, singing Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares intro, Twizz.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. I know from being out Philly, bro, growing up, like first thing we did was we wake up and we roll up, man. We roll up, we beat with the team and all of that. That joint was like juice for real going to school. In Philly, like it was like juice every day, bro.
Now, Twizz, Todd says, Mikey and Twizz, I would like to see you guys talking to the people on the streets this year. I want that grit, pain, and struggle in the hustle. Well, Twizz, that's actually something you be doing on your channel.
I do. I just ain't had time because if y'all know, man, my wife just had, you know what I'm saying, one of my other sons, man. I got 5 kids and a wife, and I do other things outside of the YouTube. So I ain't really been having time, man, but I get back at it ASAP, man. You know what I'm saying? I get back at it ASAP, bro. I'm gonna hit that curve again. And it's just about cutting the time, man. Just like Mikey T, he be super busy. You know what I'm saying? But real rap, we gonna carry it like that, bro. Salute to you, Top, man. We appreciate the love, bro. We gonna carry it, but just know, you know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning, bro.
Nah, I was never a skater. Just to let you know, Moody, I was never like a skater back in the day. I did
Mikey is
have
a
some,
roster, man.
yeah, I did a Rasta, yeah. I did have some friends that were skaters, so it was kind of funny because like when I met Lil Wayne, I was just thinking of the fact like if I had all my old friends who were skaters, they would have been teaching Wayne all types of tricks. And I was like, damn, that would have had me in with Wheezy. But I was kind of more like the one who didn't skate. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't figure that shit out, and I didn't want to. I'd rather, as Twizz said, I'd rather roll something up, Rasta
Bro, rap.
style. You know what I mean?
Mikey, you know what I'm saying, 100% thorough, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was always a pleasure, man. You know what I'm saying? Mikey really he comfortable in his own skin, bro. He really pull up and really vibe with you, bro. So salute to Mikey T, man.
Moody says, congrats to you. Dad blessings to your family, bro.
Appreciate it, Moody. Much love and respect, man. Much love and respect, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Hold on. We had a
Yeah,
question right here.
ask whatever y'all want, man. We here, man.
Let me see. Where's that question? I thought I just seen one about it was a really kind of a tough one. There it is. The real Skull Man says, Dark Low or AR Rabb, who's the better lyricist, Mikey T? Twizz, what's your thoughts, man?
I like Dark Low over AR.
Okay, so when it comes down to reality of what rapper I like better, I mean, you guys always hear me put AR Rabb in my list above Dark Low, so it's AR Rabb. But Dark Low, in all realistic, he had the music for 2021. Like when I got asked the other day in my interview on Clubhouse, like what am I listening to? Like Dark Low easily filled up last year with those 3 albums. It was kind of crazy. Some
I
Gucci Man shit he did.
I like to keep it a stack. I like Ab older material than his newer material. And a lot of people might not agree with it, but it's just for me, it just hit different. Certain things he talked about, I connect with the music on a different level. But Dark Low, I heard growth in his music. And from the beginning, he just always seemed like, you know what I'm saying, like Dark was just special, bro. Like Dark style of music, it was special. It just always Dark music just hit me different. You know what I mean?
Nah, yeah, I know, man, for real. They a serious pair, yo. Yeah, man, I really wish they could have got that Goon and the Crook album out, because in my last interview with Ab, he was actually saying they were planning on selling that. I don't know how they would have planned on selling it, Twizz, if it was going to be just an iTunes type of thing, more than
They
likely.
could, I mean, they could have sold it, but Ab would have had to still been home and all of that. Like Ab, one thing about Ab, like I said, Dark, I like Dark music better, but Ab was the businessman. He was the mastermind for building the empire. So if Ab was home, that could have, he would have, you know what I'm saying? He would have been able to sell that, bro. Like,
Yeah, Gnostic Thomas Crown. I'm gonna call you Thomas Crown, bro. He said Freeway, I feel, should have been in that poll for best rappers in Philly. I always liked his rapping style and sound and vibes. I probably would have voted for him. Yeah, Thomas, I feel like a couple other guys should have been in the poll as well. Someone had said Little Uzi Vert, you know what I mean, with all the recent attention that he's gotten from the new age generation. I feel like he should have been up there, just like Meek and Beans were there. I also feel like Freeway should have been up there as well.
free,
Freeway, if anybody, should have been the fifth one. But
free,
also, I was feeling like Gilly should have been in there as well, Twizz.
Freeway got one of the best albums from Philly, period, bro. Philadelphia Freeway, classic, is versatile. Gil, I look at Gil as one of the greatest hustlers from Philly, bro. Gil is one of the like greatest hustlers from Philly. I don't look at Gil as a hot rapper. I look at Gil as a star. He's a star in many different ways. Like you know what I'm saying, that the figures and all of that, they was a group that was sharp together. But Gilly is not in my top five rappers from Philly, but he's in my top five stars from Philly. Like he's a star. It's like Will Smith. Like Will Smith made great music, but Will Smith is a star. Like it's a difference between just being a good rapper and being a star. Gil is star.
Akon. Where does Akon fit in there?
I got locked up.
Todd said, "Damn, y'all got the real Freeway in here. Salute." Well, if that is the real Freeway, I sent a DM to your IG with the link so you could tap in with us. If it's a little bit late, totally understand. Maybe we could jump in on a future stream. Moody says top 5. 50 Cent top 5 though. Does 50 Cent make your top 5, Twizz?
No, he don't make my top five, but he's a star too. You know what I'm saying? He don't make my top five rappers though. But he's a great rapper. But Get Rich or Die Trying was like my main album I spun from 50. Other than that, it was all mixtape work.
The main album I spun from 50 was actually Power of the Dollar.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I put 50 Cent in my top 10 for sure. 50
It's
makes
just like certain joints like Minivan and all that. When that joint hit, like bro, that joint hit different. I remember being in school listening to that, bro. It's like, bro, Get Rich or Die Trying. That joint was that work right there. Like that. 50 is one of the few people I bought his real album. Like that joint wasn't a bootleg or nothing. Cam and Jewels is a better duo than who?
Oh, Twizz, somebody then he meant then Cam and Vado, Twizz.
Yeah, you're right. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. But Cam and Vado was more around the same time as Ab and Dark Low, which is why I put that poll up there. And right now, Cam and Vado are actually leading AR Rabb and Dark Low. So vote in the poll right now. We only got 19 votes, so everybody vote in the poll. Yeah, Cameron and Vado have 53%, whereas AR Rabb and Dark Low have 47%. Do you think it's because they have Cameron and Vado have more songs out together?
I mean, it's possible, but
I mean, they had the best, the boss of all bosses.
I just feel like Jewels, period. When we talking about like Cam and Jewels, like Jewels brought so much energy to Dipset.
Yeah, no, their pairing, obviously. You know, that was
Definitely,
obviously
definitely.
a platinum pairing. You know what I mean? They signed to Def Jam. Lil Wayne came and, sprinkled on to what they were doing.
Facts.
But you had a question right here, Twizz, before we wrap up tonight. It's a good question. It had to do with, your movie, the fact that you do short films. Moody says, how different does it look filming a scene versus what the scene looks like on a screen, Twizz?
Well, when you're filming the scene, all you're dealing with is that your screen camera, to the point where when you get your footage and all that and you uploading it, now you're doing things like color grading and you're doing certain things to it. So once you edit it and all of that, it brings a different spunk to it. Once the color grading and all of that fall through, it just get different.
Moody asks, who's the best rapper actor? Let's think of that.
From Philly or period?
Period, bro. Period.
Tupac.
Pac. You're gonna give it to Pac. Well,
Pac,
yeah,
hands down.
Films, yeah.
Hands down. Nobody was a better rapper and actor than Pac.
I'm gonna give it to Ice Cube, man. I'm gonna give it to Ice Cube because of how much he's had a chance to evolve over the years. The man has had over 20 leading roles out.
That's a good John. That's a good John right there. You can't go wrong with Cube, but me personally, I'll take Pac first. Cause like
Cube
the most
second or what?
Yeah, Cube is second. Like with Cube, the most impactful movie for me was Boys in the Hood. Other than that, everything else was like comedy dealing with Cube. Besides, what's that joint when they was in college? You know what I'm talking about, the joint when they was with Busta Rhymes and all of that. That was the only other joint where he wasn't like on his comedy time. And we know Ice Cube from NWA. It's like we expect that G stuff, that Collie energy. That's why Boys in the Hood hit different. But Pac, like he above the rim, juice. You know what I'm saying? Then he did the joint where he was a cop and all that. So he was just showing you got poetic justice. Like I feel like Pac.
I was gonna ask you if Tyrese counts because he is growing on me, man. That movie Black and Blue he did last year about the cop.
Tyrese a good actor, but he's not a rapper.
Yeah, he does. So he did a rap album, man. He was known as Black Tie.
Okay.
He packaged it with the R&B album.
I think Tyrese is a great actor, though. You know what I'm saying? He's a great actor. But he's not my number one joint like Pac. I had to go with Pac for number one, bro. His movies be impactful. You watch Juice, you feel that, bro. I was just watching Above the Rim today. That's crazy. Like, you feel that years later, bro. Like, he was a beast.
Yeah, man, we got a special surprise coming though, SV Twizz. We got a little special surprise for everybody. So hit those like buttons right now if you haven't hit the like button yet. Also vote in that poll. If you guys haven't voted in the poll tonight, wow. Actually, the better hip hop duo poll, Twizz, is 50-50 right now. We've got AR Rabb and Dark Low 50%, Cameron and Vado 50%. But y'all, I got something special for everybody tonight. Something special for you, Twizz, being the blogger out of Philly. Something special for all of our viewers who have been tuning in all night. Appreciate you all. I'm going to let him introduce himself. Freeway.
What's up, y'all? What's good with y'all?
Oh, man.
Jeez.
I just wanted to stop in and say what's up,
Salam alaikum, man.
Walaikum salam. So,
Man,
what's up, bro?
Free. That was really you, bro. I wasn't trying to comment because I didn't think that was you, man. It's heavy, man. We got Freezer in the building, man. Salute to you, Free.
It's love, man. Keep doing what you do, bro.
Appreciate you, man. It's an honor to have you in this joint, man. It's
For
crazy.
sure.
Yeah, Free. While I got you for a second, how was it getting the opportunity to be in Bel Air, man? That was really heavy. How they not only used your music for the opening scene with Will Smith, but had you in a scene in the film.
Yeah, that was dope. I mean, when they reached out to me for the scene, you know, I was excited about it. We shot out LA and filmed it, but I didn't know that they was gonna start the series off with the song and everything. That was real dope, man. It was a dope surprise. And they really on point because, you know, they implemented a lot of Philly artists and they in tune with the culture. That's why it's so successful so far.
How have you felt seeing the series play out? You know, I actually just spoke with Easy, the block captain, who plays the lead villain in the show.
Yeah, shout out to Easy. He doing his thing on all levels, on the battle scene, on a regular music scene, and he doing his thing on the acting. So, you know, salute him.
Hell yeah, man.
Big
He's really
fact.
killing it. He's really killing it on that. And did you ever
Matter of fact, I seen when we was out there shooting, we were staying at the same hotel, we bumped into each other, chopped it up.
That's what's up. Did you ever think we'd see Bel Air get a relaunch like this?
Man, I wasn't even expecting it, but I'm just happy to be a part of it, man. It's a blessing because, you know, I grew up off of Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So to be a part of it, you know, be a part of the reboot is definitely a blessing and it adds to my legacy.
Twizz,
Man.
we got Free. I mean, I really want to
listen, bro.
you in depth in the future, Free. But Twizz, did you have anything you wanted to ask, bro?
Man, Free, I can't believe you just tapped in, bro. I didn't even think that was you in the comments. That's why I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, bro, like, bro, I'm 34, man, and just what State Property did for my era, bro, to being able to, like, you know, y'all motivated a lot of us, bro, like the DVD era, and, you know, a lot of upcoming artists, man. It's like y'all gave us hope, bro. And
I appreciate it, bro.
Real rap, man, what y'all did was legendary, bro. I still ride around listening to, you know what I'm saying, the Hot 97s and all of that, bro. So, man.
Yeah, and we cooking. We got some more stuff coming, too. And speaking of State Property, it was just Bean's birthday yesterday, you know, so happy birthday to Seek.
Definitely, man. Mm-hmm. And man, like, you know, what y'all did, man, it just was legendary, bro. And I was just speaking on Philadelphia Freeway earlier, man. I mean, that's going to always be one of the most classic albums from anybody that came from this city, bro.
Yeah, and, I appreciate that, bro. It's definitely a blessing. Like this, my 19th anniversary was February 25th for the album, and you know I still get money off that, John. They still pay me to perform what we do, rock the mic, and all that. So it's a blessing to have music that can stand the test of time, you know.
Facts, man. Y'all was the only artist from Philly, bro. It's like we was all state propped up, man. The quoted Jones, the quoted quotes and all that, bro. Like it just hit different, man. Y'all gonna always be legends, bro. Like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I can just go on, bro. So a big salute to you and always much love and respect. But I gotta ask you this though, Free, like, is the Cassidy and Freeway battle happening? I know it was thrown in the air.
No, it's happening. It's going down.
Okay, that's fire.
Yeah, it's official, like a ref with a whistle.
That's fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy that you know, it's almost kind of like in a sense like going back to the past, something so legendary from the past, the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Yeah.
Cassidy versus Freeway is something that is so legendary from the past. And now we're gonna get to see it on a major stage. Free.
Yeah, shout out to URL, you know, for providing a platform for me and Cass to, you know, go back at it. You know, it's gonna be something huge. It's gonna be big for the hip hop. It's gonna be big for the city of Philadelphia. You know, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Shout out to Smack. Shout out to URL.
Man, we appreciate you tuning in. Even in the chat, they're saying shit like, "This shit gives me chills."
It did, bro. I'm like, this really Free in the joint.
You tapping in, Free, it just sets off a whole era of what we're gonna do in the future, bro. I look forward. I hope you will come back and sit with us.
Yeah, we're gonna tap in for sure. I got you. I'm gonna give you an exclusive, John. I got you for sure, bro.
Man, we appreciate
Facts,
you for
man.
tapping in on
Facts,
such a
Free.
late hour, man.
All right, love, man. Y'all have a good night.
Much love and respect.
Salute, big bro. Man, major salute to Freeway, man. You know, when I get the opportunity, you know, we do try to show our love, you know, to Freeway, to all the different
Facts.
artists that we mess with, you know, from, you know, like Cassidy, Beanie Siegel, happy birthday to Beanie Siegel, as Freeway just said. Um, Appreciate you for tapping in, Colossal the Don. We appreciate everybody for sticking in with us. Such a
Real
late
rap.
time. You know, we came in tonight with the news. We came in tonight with the watch along. And, you know, for everybody that stayed for that extra inning, you got a very special surprise. And I knew
Yeah,
that
that was
lit Twizz up right there, but also
bro. That
everybody
twist,
watching.
bro. That threw me off right there. I saw the Philadelphia free comments. I'm like, that ain't free for real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that just show y'all, man, the surprises, man, and you know what I'm saying that that's why y'all need to be tuned in, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that caught me off guard. I'm like, bro, Mikey really just bust Freeway in this drink, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It just hit different, man.
that's why I didn't want to tell you right away. But I mean, because at first, you know, doing this StreamYard, I didn't actually know if you could see the other people that were waiting in the hosting area. But since we've been doing it together for like and shit, I've realized that you can't. So I was like, oh, this is
Facts.
gonna surprise Twizz extra. The fact that
Facts.
Freeway's popping in, you know, and then like I just said at the end, like he just really stamped us officially what we're doing here on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Facts.
He
That
showed
mean a
that it,
lot.
he showed that it's a real thing. You know what I mean? To actually log in with us while we're streaming on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I look
Facts.
forward to having a full conversation with Free. Obviously, we got to talk to him a little bit. You know what I mean? We got to talk to him a little bit to give y'all a little bit of a teaser of what is to come. You know, so I'm
Facts.
glad we got to do that.
Facts, man. You work hard and you grind, bro. Anything possible, man. And we all a family, man. Salute to everybody in the comments, bro.
Salute to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the building tonight.
Real rap.
Appreciate everybody, man.
3K, man. NY, y'all know how we carry it, man. We all family.
That's right. The ceiling tonight. But y'all guys, man. Thank you, Martin. He said another great show. Great show.
Real rap.
Appreciate that, man. That's what we're doing, man. You know, we come on here, whether it's a strictly news show, whether it's an interview show, or whether it's just a watch along. We come on here to give you guys the best content.
Facts.
I want everybody to follow me on Instagram, Mikey T _ the movie star. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
And
Hit that
make sure
like
you
button. And as
and make
usual, I'm gonna let Twizz send us out.
and I just gotta say this, make sure y'all hit all notifications, man. Make sure y'all know, cause as y'all see, y'all never know what to expect, man, on the streams, bro. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, to send everybody out, man, this SV Twizz, the hood blogger, Mikey T, the movie star, man. Y'all know how we carry it, man. It's the hip hop panel for real. You know what I'm saying? It's only one way from here, y'all, and that's up, man. That's how we carrying it. Make sure y'all sub if y'all new to the channel. If y'all already sub, man, salute to y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow the clubhouse and all of that. We got a lot of fire on the way, man. But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got, man. SV Twizzy, man. Shout out to my hood, man. Shout out to the city and shout out to the world, man.
Put up SV Twizz's Instagram so y'all could follow him right there if you want to be a part of his upcoming film. That's right, his new short film. He's filming in Philly, but he's also going to be filming in surrounding areas from what I understand. You got everywhere around you, Twizz. You got New
Facts.
York, Delaware.
If y'all in the tri-state, man, DM me, man. If y'all in Philly, definitely DM me. Y'all ain't gotta want to get on camera. I'm gonna find a slot for y'all. You already know, Todd. You know what I'm saying? If you camera shy, we gonna find it. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen, man. Not only do we carry it, how we carry it, but we willing to network, man. We can all win together, man. We all one, bro. That's what it's about. It's enough money out here for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all DM me if y'all interested in becoming an actor or interested in being an extra. You might want to be part of the audio. If you get behind the
Right.
camera or you want to get audio, you will be compensated. So just hit me up, man, because this next joint, it got to be for real, like torn
Of
apart.
course.
That I was just getting my feet wet. It was
It,
fire though, but
it
people
ain't
loved
no
it, bro.
joke though. You had Vodka, you know what I mean? Former Dream Chasing
Facts,
recording artist. Meek
facts,
Mill, former protege Vodka in the movie. So that shows
facts,
you that you're not messing around. You know what I mean?
facts.
Yeah. But everybody, Todd says peace, SV Twizz. Martin says, yo, yeah, you do got to give them. I guess some people don't have Instagram, Twizz. So do you have any other method that they could
If
reach out by?
if you don't got Instagram, just email me at svtwiz@gmail.com. Everything lowercase. svtwiz, just how my name is on here, but lowercase at gmail.com. Just shoot me an email. We can connect, we can exchange numbers, you know what I mean? And we could just make it happen from there on out. But it's going to be a slot for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So you guys can reach out by SV Twizz. I'm gonna end the poll right now. Wow, it looks like this is how you can reach out to Twizz. I'm gonna leave it up there for a second in case anybody doesn't have Instagram. I realize not everybody has the gram, Twizz, but you know what I
Facts.
mean. So the better hip hop duo poll. I'm ending it now in the next 60 seconds. Right now it's 55% AR Rabb and 45% Cameron and Vado. You know. That's very interesting. So if anybody wants to
Facts.
vote in that before we get out of here, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. We had an epic show. I mean, shit, we usually always come with 3 topics. So we had we had the Wack 100 Mase conversation that we spoke on. We had the AR Rabb watch along, and then Freeway joined us to wrap things up, man. So I think we had
Fire.
3 dope, joints right there.
Facts. Facts. Always a surprise on Report Card Radio.
Yo, but if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell so you join us on the next episode, man. Daryl says AR Rabb and Dark Low definitely, and they took another lead. They took another lead, Twizz. It's up 58% to 42%.
Facts. AR and Dark. I'm rocking with Ab and Dark because the music hit different, bro. You know what I'm saying? It hit different. The lingo and all of that, it rocked different. Mikey got the blue Bel Air on deck, man. Y'all know how we carry it, man. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I didn't shout out Bel Air yet today on the show, and we're on our way to, hopefully getting a Bel Air endorsement. So obviously I'm
Facts.
gonna shout out Bel Air on the show, man. I'm only sipping that fire blue, you know what I'm
And,
saying? But I mean
and I
shit, we're gonna make this the Bel Air Blue Room, Twizz. Once we get that check, bro, once Bel Air jumps on, I'm gonna paint one room in my crib all blue. It's gonna be the Bel Air Blue Room.
bro, once we get that check, man, we're gonna have a jacuzzi filled with Bel Air in that joint, bro. Blue Bel Air. You
Let
know
'em
what I
know,
mean?
Twizz.
No water. This is Blue Bel Air right here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's a part of the wave now, man, make sure y'all stay with it. Y'all catching it at the beginning. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That court me crazy, bro. With Freeway tapping in, man.
Um, Moody. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. We will see you on the next episode. But that was crazy, Twizz. You said Bel Air jacuzzi. That would be
Real rap.